What is up? What is going on, everybody? I am here. We are getting ready for the Mariners and the Nationals game. Let me get everything set up here. Got a couple people in here already. Thank you guys for joining and coming in. I'll go over lineups in just a second. Just want to make sure I've got everything lined up here properly. Hope everybody is ready. Hope everybody's ready for a bounce back. A little bit different setting today. I'm actually in my oldest son's room. He is out of town for the week. So this has actually got a more comfortable chair, and I'm sort of out of everybody's way. So it's a little easier for me to well, let me just turn that down, make sure I'm live here. It is working. Perfect. Always want to make sure I am in. We got a couple comments already. Hey, Livy Lou, welcome in. Animal Sanctuary, always good to see you. Moses, good to see you. And got the Aiden Hutchinson jersey on. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hope your Lions are doing well. Live 200, always good to see you. Hope you are doing well and getting ready for your trip. I'm in Drew's room, as you can see tonight. Let's see who else we got in here. Wait, Liv, what do you mean by that's Liv 200 is my daughter. That's what she means by that. William Cook, what is going on? Always good to see you in here. We are getting ready for Nationals Mariners game one. I actually saw a funny stat. I hope everyone can hear me okay. The sound's good. Different location. Like I said, I'm in my um, son's room. He's kind of on a vacation. So, yeah, I'm going to use his room. So I'm kind of out of everybody's way and got a more comfortable chair. Game one of the 3-game series between the Mariners and the Nationals. I saw an interesting stat. The Nationals have gone like 90 series in a row without sweeping somebody. So if there's ever a sign that the Mariners were due to get swept, this is it. Like I saw, my God, be kidding me, of course, because we know the Mariners. And as soon as there's some weird thing where like Andrew Benintendi hasn't homered in 7 million at bats, the Mariners are always the team to let that happen. So hopefully that will not be the case tonight. And the Mariners can get a win. My goodness, is Luis Castillo due for a win? 4-6 with a 2.89 ERA. Now, some of that's on him. I kind of ripped on him last game. I did not think he was good enough in New York, so he's got to be better. I am going to just post this to Twitter real quick, even though I kind of think Twitter's a bit of a cesspool. I am still going to post it on there so people can join. Yeah, Nats just took 2 of 3 from the Padres. Stefan, welcome in. And yeah, I mean, no series is easy. No series is guaranteed, especially in baseball. You know what I mean? So let me just post this. Make sure it went through. What's that? 8 people in here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hit that like button for me. If for some reason you're not subscribed, which I'm sure you all are subbed that are in here, but if not, hit that subscribe button. And like I said, just hit the like button for me as well. Helps me out a whole lot. Let's do the lineups real quick here. We can see one more comment. Hello, Tone. How you doing? Good to see you in here. 9 people in here. Pretty good for a Monday night. Play-by-play, we got the whole game coming up here, Nationals, Mariners. So this is going to be hopefully a fun one here tonight. Tying nice. Hey, over the Rangers, kind of helping out the M's a little bit. I think the Mariners have maybe dug too deep of a hole against the Rangers, but appreciate the update. I'm glad your Tigers are winning for you. Go Tigers, unless it's against the Mariners. And the Tigers and Mariners will be playing. I think it's the first series after the All-Star break. William Brown, welcome in. Haven't seen you in my streams before, but welcome in. Let's go Mariners. Let's get the W tonight. Need to turn around. This team needs to start getting on a streak. Kind of a very odd road trip for the Mariners. They go 2-4. They actually outscore their opponents by 14 runs on that road trip. Again, I talked about it yesterday. I talked about the bad luck a little bit there. Yeah, let's get the offense has been better, so let's get like a 4 or 5 run first inning here. Get Castillo some run support and hopefully get a win. If you guys watched my post game yesterday, I mentioned this team's been unlucky. I want to say that I wasn't implying that they've been good. That wasn't my implication or my point that the Mariners have been a good team this year. They haven't, but they've definitely been a little unfortunate. I mean, even the series in Baltimore is a good example. I mean, they they lost the series and outscored Baltimore by 9 runs. I mean, if baseball is just the series was just long 27 inning game, the Mariners would have blown out the Orioles. You know what I mean? So it's funny how that goes. How do you say you're doing when Mariners or Nats? How do you say you do? Are you asking me who I think's going to win? I mean, I think the Mariners are a better team than the Nationals for sure. But baseball is a finicky, fickle sport. So, and Trevor Williams has been pretty decent this year. So it's certainly not in the bag. I'd be shocked if the Mariners weren't favored to win this. Sleepy, what is up? Good to see you too, or to see your comment. Welcome in, everybody that is in here. Love to get my highest toll today. So if you guys can share it or whatever, share the video, whatever you guys can do. I'd love to get up to like 20, 25 people in here today. See if we can do that. Different setup for today, giving the family a little bit of more space. So I'm kind of tucked away back here in my oldest son's room while he is out of town. Yes, let's go M's. I'm going to do the lineups real quick. We are about 15 minutes from first pitch, so let's go over the lineups real quick. First, for the visiting Nationals, right-hander Trevor Williams will be on the bump. He is 4-4 with a 4.14 ERA. Langston National Starling. Oh, interesting. That's good to know about that barrel rate, William. Good to know about that. So he looks like that I would venture to say can't talk today. Say that his ERA should probably be a little higher than 4.14. For the Nationals, like I said, Trevor Williams on the bump, 4-4, 4.14 ERA. But as Williams pointed out, fifth worst barrel rate in the league. So he's been hit pretty hard. Leading off will be Lane Thomas. He'll be in right field. Leury Garcia will bat second and play second. Jeimer Candelario will bat third and play third. Joey Meneses will bat fourth for the Nats. He'll be the DH. Corey Dickerson, longtime MLB veteran. He's been around for a while. Will bat fifth and play left field. Keibert Ruiz will bat sixth and play catcher. Dom Smith will bat seventh and be the first baseman. Derek Hill will bat eighth and play center field. And then former Padres prospect, who is in the Juan Soto trade, CJ Abrams, will bat ninth and play shortstop. For the Mariners, the hometown Mariners, Luis Castillo will be on the bump. Castillo's 4-6 with a 2.89 ERA. So definitely, I love it. Julio, 2 home runs. If anybody's due for like a big home run game, it is definitely Julio. So I hope he can get that. Luis Castillo on the bump, 4-6, 2.89 ERA. So very unfortunate there for that. JP will lead off and bat shortstop and play shortstop. Julio will bat second, play center field. Ty France will bat third and play first. Teoscar Hernandez will bat fourth and right field. Cal Raleigh will bat fifth and do the catching. Eugenio Suarez will bat sixth and third. Jared Kelenich's been moved down in the order, which I think is smart. He'll bat seventh and play left field. Mike Ford, who's been either home run or nothing, will take it, is batting eighth. He'll be the DH. Colton Wong back in the lineup will bat ninth and play second. Yeah, absolutely, it's homer time. Thanks, Christian. It's actually my oldest son's room, his gaming setup. I'm just kind of staying out of everybody's way. My youngest son is really tired tonight, so I don't want to be in anybody's way for this one. Troy Guzman's odds. Yeah, thank you, Animal Sanctuary. Yeah, negative is good. So essentially what that means for anybody that doesn't know betting odds is minus 260 would mean if you went to Vegas and you put $260 on the Mariners to win, you would make $100. So you would put 260 down, and then if the Mariners win, you would get 360. Your 260 back plus 100. If they were plus 260, that would mean if you bet $100, you would win $260. So for anybody that doesn't know gambling, so the Mariners are pretty significant favorites. Not shocked. The Nationals not a very good ball club. As much as we've talked about the Mariners, they're coming in with a positive run differential, but they're not terrible. They're just not what we wanted them to be. This is not a bad baseball team. They're just kind of mid so far this year, but they should be. And with Luis Castillo on the bump, they are rightfully the favorites in this game. I'm drinking out of an Arizona Diamondbacks cup, so we are versatile on tonight's show. Thank you guys for joining. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Share the video if you can. 8 people in here. Would love to try and get to like 20 or something tonight. That would be my most. Hoping we'll get a lot of people to jump in here, so don't be afraid to share it and everything and get going. Yes. Yeah. Oh, on the Diamondbacks cup. Yeah. I mean, I'm in Arizona, so, I get to some games every now and then. So I'll hopefully be at the Mariners D-backs game this year. Hopefully. Pretty sure Nationals are plus 220. So yeah, so the Nationals, if you bet $100 and they win, you would get $220 plus your 100 back, obviously. So the Mariners are in the whites tonight. I feel like they haven't worn the Whites in a while. All good, man. Come back. We're looking forward to it. Just whenever you can, join us. Oh, right on. Oh, very cool. I didn't know you were in Arizona. That's awesome. I'm more in the Phoenix area. But right on, man. That's awesome. Seahawks jersey, M's hat, and a TX cup. Trying to think about anything else. My son probably has something Phillies back here too. So we've got everything going on tonight. Very versatile in terms of the team selections. So yeah, we are going different today. Yeah, Lane Thomas has been good this year. He's 13 home runs as well. So he will more than likely be the Nationals representative in the All-Star game. It's funny when you look at the Mariners, it's hard to find their All-Star representative this year. That's for Lane Thomas. It is hard to find them. I would venture to say the only three that I really think have a chance are George Kirby, Paul Sewald, and Castillo. Castillo's record isn't great, but good strikeout numbers, good ERA. Kirby's been good. Again, the record's not great, and Sewald's been really good with the saves. So I would think that's your three most likely for the Mariners. It's just a shame in Seattle they may only have one, maybe two, maybe. You know what? I'll say over. I don't know the national strikeout rates. William's been bringing it with the numbers tonight, so maybe he has it. But I will say over on the strikeouts. I imagine the Nationals strike out a fairly decent amount. They're not a great team. They have some decent hitters. Actually, not terrible. I've seen worse lineups than that. But I would say over. I would say over. If you can avoid the walks and throwing 100 pitches in 4 innings, which is been the problem for Castillo. And the thing with Castillo is, like, his ERA his last few starts hasn't been terrible. Like, even in New York, 5 innings, 3 earned runs isn't awful, but it was the 5 walks or the 4 walks, whatever it was, and just that not getting deep into games, not being consistent. That was the same thing with the start against the Angels and the Marlins. The Marlins only gave up 2 runs, but only goes 5 innings because he's walking 6. So Castillo's got to find the strike zone tonight, plain and simple. But I will take the over on 5 strikeouts for Luis Castillo. We are about, let's see, how far are we from first pitch? We are, if I can get a time here, about 12 minutes away from first pitch. Welcome in. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button for me, and also hit the like button. That just helps the YouTube algorithm know that people are enjoying this and gets it out to more people. Yeah, we got about 10, 12 minutes for first pitch. 6:40 tonight versus the 7:05, which I prefer. Mariners come back. No, I do not think they'll win the AL West. I'll never say never. That I want to say, like, my prediction is no. I'm not giving up. But I think they're more likely to get a wild card, if anything. I think they were 4.5 back entering tonight for the wild card. So I won't count out of that, but I do not think they will win the AL West. Who are you calling to hit a home run tonight's game? I'm going to call Julio. William Brown went with Julio. I think Julio's a good bet tonight. I'm going to go with Julio Rodriguez. Nationals don't actually strike out very much. No power, but low Ks. Wow, that's good to know. Yeah. They don't have a lot of home runs, that's for sure. I'll still take the over with Castillo. I think even if he's not like super sharp, he can get 5-6 strikeouts. But yeah, good to know that they're not a big strikeout team. Maybe that means that Castillo can go deeper in the game because he's not striking out a lot. Sometimes you're not walking a lot either. So I don't know their walk numbers, but hopefully Castillo can get some quick outs and go deep. Moses still believing in the AL West. Every home run J-Rod hits, I'll donate 20 to Rooftop. Love it. Love it. He will be very thrilled that we're going to do hopefully doing a post game tonight. Yeah, exactly. So, William, I think hopefully a good matchup for Luis Castillo. So Rooftop will be happy to know that there's a chance he gets some money for. What if Julio just goes like 5 for 5 with 5 home runs tonight? Well, I think we'd all be very excited for that. The good news is the last 2 games I've live streamed have been the Mariners' huge blowout wins. So hopefully that trend continues tonight for the Seattle Mariners. They had the big blowout win against the Yankees, 10-2, and then the 13-1 me and Rooftop did on Friday. Well, maybe Rooftop will do some push-ups if that's what he was going to do when he was putting in the call. So maybe we can get him on here and have him do a few push-ups for us if the Mariners hit a few home runs. So we'll see how that goes. So the Mariners bats have been swinging better. I actually even thought in the last 2 losses that the bats were not bad. On Saturday they hit 4 home runs. Against Dean Kramer, who's been not all four against Kramer, but Kramer's been pretty solid this year. Kyle Bradish is a pretty decent pitcher. They weren't great yesterday by any means, but Julio was robbed of a home run yesterday, remember? So I think the offense has actually been pretty decent the last few games. So we'll see if they can keep it up tonight. I'm guessing it'll be a pretty low crowd tonight. Monday night, Nationals in town, not a big series necessarily. So we'll see what happens. Do you think injuries of McGee, Ray, and Munoz will affect the Mariners? Well, Munoz is okay. He's back in there now. He missed some time early on. He was taken out of a game Saturday, but it looked like it was just illness. So he's fine. Easton McGee, not really. His injury, he just made that spot start, which is an awesome, fun spot start. And it hurts the depth, but I don't think McGee's injuries impact them. Robbie Ray, absolutely. They've been very, fortunate that, guys like Brian Wu and Bryce Miller have been solid, but that's still two guys that have not pitched in the majors that, you're going to need in September, hopefully in a race for a wild card. And they're just not used to that and going and pitching a lot of innings. So yeah, the Robbie Ray injury is definitely having a huge impact. Munoz is back. It has had an impact. McGee, not as much, just hurts the depth. So that would be my take on all three of those injuries, but a good question. Animal Sanctuary. Got Brad Adam and Ryan Roland Smith breaking things down before the game here. I'm assuming the Mariners are in the whites because the Nationals are in like their dark blues, and that would be too similar. Although in baseball, it doesn't really matter because you're not running on the field at the same time as some of these players, but still a somewhat impactful with the jerseys. And I hate when teams wear jerseys that are close together. I don't know about you guys. I hate the NBA where they're all wearing like the dark jerseys at home now. I miss it when it was, you wore the white at home and the dark jersey on the road. So I'm old school in that sense. As I drop my pen behind me, let me see if I can find it. I can. Got it. Let's see, where are we at here? Should be about 7 minutes from first pitch. Hit the like button, hit the sub button if you're not subbed yet. I'm assuming everybody in here is subscribed. And we should have a good time tonight. Hopefully the Mariners can get a W. We've won the last 2 live streams. I feel like Luis Castillo kind of due to get him a W. I think this is the first live stream I've done with Luis. No, not the first Luis Castillo live stream. My first one was a Luis Castillo start in Boston. Can you do a vote for Mariners? I don't know how to do all that on here, William, to be honest. I would venture to say that everybody would go Mariners. It's a Mariners Nationals. It's a Mariners broadcast. I'm venturing to say most people would pick the Mariners here. But if you guys want to comment Mariners or Nats, who you think is going to win? I mean, the Mariners are the favorites. They've got the better pitcher, but it's always tough in baseball. Never know. Moses. Yeah, I mean, and I still feel like it hasn't gotten crazy hot yet. Like it hasn't hit that, oh my gosh, it's like an oven walking outside hot yet, but it's been warm. First thing, the Nationals have one of the coolest. Yeah, I like the Nationals uniforms. They're actually one of the few City Connects that I actually like as well. Yeah, I like those. William said about the not. I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to do the poll things on here or anything, but I would venture to say most people would pick the Mariners in here. I'm not in Phoenix, but I'm in the Phoenix general area. If you break down Arizona by Flagstaff, Phoenix, and Tucson, I'm in Phoenix. So it's hot, but again, I've been here now, 18 years. So I've kind of gotten used to it. Fortunately, I guess. I remember the first time I came out here in the summer and I got off the plane and it was just like an oven when the airport door opened up. But yeah, you never get used to it. It's hot as hot, just like cold as cold, but you just kind of know what's coming. So it is what it is. Sideline Report. Thank you very much. Thank you for always stopping in, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Say it every stream, but if you guys aren't subbed up to Sideline Report, really cool guy. Go sub him up. I'm hoping you guys have already subbed him up already. I'm assuming you have. Yes, Sideline is in the house. Always good to see him in here. Like I said, one of the first people that really kind of supported my channel is at like 80 subs. So always good to see. Yeah, you definitely could. I don't think it's quite there yet, but it's close. It is close. Sideline has got some fans in the building. So yes, oh yeah. Yeah, Sideline's great. He is awesome. The people have spoken. They love Sideline Report in my stream. Awesome. And everyone's happy to see him. Jay, oh, thank you, man. Well, thank you for coming in. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. Whether you're a Nats fan, Mariners fan, just baseball fan in general, remember to sub up and hit the like button for me and welcome in. Happy to have you here. Man, Sideline is the star today. Be ready. Me and Sideline definitely doing some football streams this year. So be ready for that for this season. They love you here, man. They love you. They love you in my stream. You're like a celebrity guest star coming in here. Another Tigers fan. I thought, nope, you are not the only Tigers fan. Animal Sanctuary is a big Tigers fan. So, like I said, we welcome all fans in here. It's just a fun place to hang out, watch some baseball, and just have a good time. William is going with the Jared Kelenic bomb tonight. I like it. I put in the call for Julio. William Brown's got me beat. He put in the call for 2 Julio home runs. I'm also going to put in the call for a big Luis Castillo start tonight because, my goodness, does this team need a big-time start from Luis Castillo. Trevor Williams was really good his last time out. 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no walks, 4 Ks. 11 people in here. Hit the like button. If you're not subbed yet, hit the sub button. And thank you guys all for joining. We'd love to get this up to 20 today if we could. So if you guys tell your friends, share it, get in here, would love it. We're going to hopefully do a post-game show on his channel. He's working, so he won't be able to join us. Just so you guys know, my plan is Monday, Thursday, Friday live streams. If we've got a quick shout out for the Manimal in here. If Mondays are off days, I'll do Tuesdays. Now, if Thursdays are off days, I just can't do it. So there's not going to be any stream on Thursday. And then Friday night, obviously me and Rooftop, that's our thing. We'll definitely be here Friday night for the live stream. We'll be doing the Rays Mariners games. Will there be some days I miss? Yes, but plan on Monday, Thursday, Fridays being here for my live streams. More shout outs for the Sideline Report. If you haven't subbed them up, go do it. I said me and him will be live during football season. I'm excited for football season. Hopefully you guys are too. I haven't done a football stream before, so looking forward to it. I was thinking of maybe doing a preseason game for practice, but preseason games are so boring. I don't know if I could do it. Oh yeah, football seems to be fun. I cannot wait. I've got some cool ideas. I want to try to do like one day, do like an all-day stream. I don't know if I'll make it, but we'll see. Some questions for the Sideline Report. Who do you see thinks going to win the Super Bowl this year? I would love to do that for the Seahawks, man. We'll definitely have to do some together. Some Sunday night games and some early games and stuff like that when the Packers aren't playing. But I will definitely be tuning into your Packers live streams. I do one chore and I see, yes, we have another Tigers fan in here, Animal Sanctuary. You are not alone. Once we will not sing the pack. Yeah, that's right. Seahawks don't play the Packers this year. Yeah, I'm kind of with Sideline. It's hard to go against Kansas City right now. I mean, anything else is tough. I actually think the Lions could be a sleeper team. Thank you for doing my hair. Wait, what? What's up, William? Your hair? I did your hair. Did you mean something else? That typo? Yeah, Sideline's a Packers fan. He is a Green Bay Packers fan. I actually think Jordan Love's going to be pretty solid this year. I mean, thanks for for doing the Mariners. Is that what you're talking about? So yeah, Sideline is he's a Packers fan. So hopefully they do well. I mean, I'm rooting for the Seahawks, but definitely hope the Packers do well for him this season. I think Jordan Love's going to be all right. He's not the worst. No, he's not. No. He's a good Packers fan. Packers fan since 96. And I know he's a Blazers fan as well. So he's got some Pacific Northwest ties. He is a Blazers fan. Hey, it's okay. We can welcome all in here, guys. It's all right. Still sub him up. Still sub him up. Still sub up the Sideline Report. But no, he's good for like all sports content. That's what's awesome. Like, I don't really mind who people root for. Like, I just don't like fans that are like, it's just all trash talking and stuff like that. Got a couple. I think we have more Lions fans. We have more NFC North fans in here than Seahawks fans right now. Lost Rodgers that's right. Yeah, Lillard. I don't follow much NBA, but I know there's some issues going on with Damian Lillard. I think Jordan Love's gonna be better than people think, though. Oh yeah, no, we're all having fun here. Exactly. Yeah, Sideline just covers football in general, so I've never seen anything like biased or anything from him. My favorite is obviously Seahawks. playing the Cowboys. Obviously, Seahawks for me. My wife's family's Eagles fan, so I'm not against the Eagles. And then my dad is a Bears fan, so I don't mind the Bears sometimes. Looks like we're about ready for first pitch here. Luis Castillo getting his warm-up tosses in. 87 and a third innings for Castillo, 101 strikeouts, 27 walks for Luis Castillo on the season. And most of those walks have come in the last two starts for him. I believe he's walking 10 in his last two starts. So Castillo's got to focus on throwing strikes. He has been in too many 3-ball counts this game. We are underway here. Lane Thomas stepping in, and we are underway with ball 1. Hannah, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Do you know how to cook? A little bit, but not much. Here's the 1-0. That's in there for a strike. I mean, I don't really like cooking, so that's an interesting question. That's the first, but yeah, a little bit, but not much. 1-1 from Castillo to Lane Thomas. Is having a really good year with the 1-1 pitch. That ball's hit down the line, and that ball is gone. It's 1-0 Nationals. Lane Thomas with his 14th home run of the year. Not a good start for Luis Castillo. Lane Thomas probably on his way to Seattle for the All-Star game this year, and it's 1-0 Washington. Later sideline report. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we are underway and not off to a good start here. Hannah must be a little bit ahead, or that's a great prediction there, Hannah. It is 1-0. I probably won't be checking the comments too much during the actual innings, just so I don't see any spoilers or anything. You guys are probably ahead of me, but I will definitely catch up in between innings. Why is this all wonky? There we go. It is 1-0 Nats. Lane Thomas leadoff home run. Here is Lurie Garcia, who takes strike 1 and fouls off the 0-1 pitch, so 0-2 on Garcia. 8th career leadoff home run for Lane Thomas. I say in every stream, a buddy of mine once told me never got worried about being down 1-0 because you got to score a run anyways. So the 0-2 right back. Castillo makes the catch on a soft line drive, 1 away, as Castillo gets Garcia, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. So I never get too worried about being down 1-0. Very wise words. You got to score a run anyways. But now the Mariners have to score 2 runs, so not just 1. So we'll see. Hopefully Castillo can settle in and have a good start. That will bring up Candelario, hitting left-handed. The Nationals are the worst team in baseball, home run rates, 29th. William Cook pointed that out earlier. Thank you. 0-1 as Castillo pops in strike 1 to Candelario. Here's the 0-1. That's hit on the ground. Nice play by Kolten Wong. Diving stop. Flips it over to Ty France for the out. Nice play by Kolten Wong. Pretty much first pitch. Yeah, 1-0 Nationals leadoff home run. Just going through the comments real quickly there. Yeah, so far, flick of the switch. Good to see you in here as always. Hopefully he settles in. But, man, Castillo has been frustrating the last few starts here for sure. Nice play there by Kolten Wong. That will bring up Joey Meneses, who I know had a big WBC and came up last year and did some good things. He takes a slider for strike 1. The 0-1 to Meneses. He pops it up. Should be an easy play for Kolten Wong. He goes back. Teo comes in. Kolten makes the catch. Ends up being fairly easy inning for Castillo, minus the Lane Thomas home run. He leads off with his 14th. It is 1-0 Nationals after the top of the first. We had the bottom first. Nationals won. Mariners coming up. Let's see. Let's me catch up here. Whoa, miss no swear. Oh, all good. Sweep. Well, Sonic Joe, remember, hopefully it's not a sweep for the Nationals. The Nationals have not had a sweep in 90 series. So we know how this is going to happen. That was our prediction. Okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, that's a great call. Good to see a flick a switch. Fire service. I don't know about that. I mean, that Luis got to pitch better there. Flick is in the house. And we'll thanks for even if you were on time, you'd be ahead of most of us. Sonic Joe, you don't know if the Mariners are going. Well, I mean, it feels like it sometimes. How many Ks? Ooh, for the Mariners offense, how many Ks? I'm going to say 9 because I don't think Trevor Williams, a big strikeout pitcher. I'll say 9 strikeouts. Everyone in the house today, thank you guys for coming in. Hit the like button. If you're not subbed yet, hit that sub button. And let's have a good game. Only 1-0. Put it behind you. Like I say, you got to score one anyways. Sonics Joe has given up. I don't blame. I'll tell you that there are certainly some games where the Mariners get down, and it's hard to not be like, "Are you kidding me?" Sometimes. So I don't blame anybody for feeling negative, but the Mariners should be able to score some runs. The offense has been playing a little better recently, so let's hope they can do it. You're going to go with 12. I think that's fair. The only reason I'm going a little less is just Williams isn't a big strikeout guy, but the Mariners are big strikeout guys, so we'll see what comes to fruition. No, I know the definition of oh, okay. Oh, for Anna's channel. Well, welcome in, everybody. I hope we are all having a good time, even if it's not off to a great start. Let me change the banner here. We had the bottom of the first, and J.P. Crawford will lead it off here against Trevor Williams. First pitch, J.P. fouls it off at 89. Like I said, I'm just going to check the comments more in between innings, just so I don't see any spoilers or anything. JP is 245 homers, 25 RBIs, 0 for 1 career against Trevor Williams. And here is Williams' 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup there. 0-2. Good to have JP back. He came back on Saturday and homered on Saturday. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. The Mariners need to find ways to score runs without just the home run, too. Their last 6 runs in that series in Baltimore were all via the home run. So hopefully they can find a way to get some base hits here. Doug, welcome in. If you're not subbed yet, hit the sub button. Yes, let's get some good vibes going here. And hopefully the Mariners can do something. Point out they haven't won since they pulled JK from the leadoff spot. The 0-2 to JP fouls it off. You never know. Nice stat. I'm not sure which one I quoted there. But the home run, yes, thank you guys. Yeah, the home runs. They gotta find a way to produce some other runs here. Here's the 0-2 to JP. Up high, 1-2. Williams just 58 strikeouts in 76 innings, so he's not a big strikeout guy. So hopefully the Mariners can have some good at bats here. The 1-2 to JP. That misses down low, 2-2. This will be the 7th pitch of this at-bat. So a good start. JP is always working. Got 13 people in here. Welcome in. Really appreciate that. Hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new. Thank you, everybody. The 2-2 to JP. That ball's hit down deep down the line, and it is gone. A solo home run for JP Crawford. So both teams with leadoff home runs today. We are tied at 1. What a start. JP leads it off with a home run. Welcome back, J.P. Crawford. Did anybody put in the call for J.P.? No, you can't. Animal Sanctuary God, join us for that series, man. I'll be happy if the Mariners lose for your sake, at least. Yes, everyone, please do that. Everyone, please do that. Let's go. Oh, Rooftop will get here soon. Rooftop won't be here for the game. He'll be here. We'll be on his channel for the post game, but use the code Rooftop. Here's Julio. Takes outside ball 1. First, what's the name of that company? Oh my gosh. Yes, Justin Power Crawford. Seriously, JP bringing the big bat out his last few times. Thank you guys for coming. No commercial. You just got to look at my face the whole time. Hopefully that's okay for you guys. Yeah, JP really does. What a season for JP. The 1-1 to Julio hit on the ground. It's a fair ball. Going to be a tough play for Candelario. Julio's going to beat that out for an infield hit. So the Mariners have 1 on and nobody out as Julio reaches base with an infield hit. Hit too deep in the hole. Candelario could not get it over in time. Let me edit this. We are 1-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Good start for the Mariners. Hopefully then Luis Castillo can settle. And I'll say this. Castillo looked fine in the minus the home run. Little guy got the baseball. That's awesome. Castillo actually had a pretty good first inning, minus that home run. He settled it nicely. Here's Ty France. The pickoff attempt to first base. Thank you, Root, for not showing it. I've got the TV on mute because I don't want to get copyrighted, and they never show the actual pickoff attempt, so I'm assuming Julio was safe. He was. Ty France steps in with Julio at first. Here's the pitch from Williams. Little wider to second. Julio's going to be safe at first. The flip from Garcia to the first baseman, Dom Smith, gets Ty France. Julio does advance. So we do have a runner at second with 1 out for Teoscar Hernandez. Idea, every home run the Mariners hit, we should do something special. Me and Rooftop have some ideas. I don't know what all I can do, but I'll just celebrate. I'm trying to work on my home run call, doing my best Dave Niehaus, Rick Riz. Here is Teoscar Hernandez. And the pitch is in there for a strike at 90. Let's see if the Mariners can get that hit with that RBI, that run score without a home run. I'll take a home run here. But that's kind of been, it was all or nothing the last 2 games. Teo 253, 14 homers. The 0-1 fouled off quickly 0-2, and 43 RBIs for Teoscar Hernandez this season. Oh, cool. It's a free game of the day. Oh, that's really cool. So if you guys are, if you have an MLB account, the game is free to watch. Stay in here, please, and enjoy the conversation. But the game is free today. Thank you, Flick, for letting everybody know. The 0-2 and the pickoff attempt. Oh, Julio is just back. This team is the base running blunders have been now. I mean, Julio's safe there, so it's technically not a blunder. But still, man, that was close. Teo's hitting 342 with runners in scoring position this year. 13 pitches for Williams. And the 0-2 from Williams to Teoscar Hernandez is on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Not a very good at bat there by Teo. 3 pitches and he is gone. And that'll bring up the dumper, Cal Raleigh, with 2 on, 1 on, and 2 out. Let's get some of the comments. They don't replace roofs, right? He needs to hurry and release the All-Star Game hats. Yeah, those look cool. Those look cool. Awesome, Flick. Appreciate that, man. Always appreciate you being in here. Yes, hang out in here still, guys. Don't want you guys to leave, but if you do want to watch the game. Here's Cal Raleigh. And he's first pitch swing. He pops that up. The shortstop Abrams going back. He's going to get it. So the Mariners do get a run on the J.P. Crawford home run, but can't do anything after that or after Julio reaches on infield hit. We go to the top of the second. We're all knotted up at 1. Leadoff home runs for both teams. Yes, my wife is a big fan of the big dumper. So, yes, he was up and he popped out. He needed your good luck there, sweetheart. Colorado Rockies, if the Rockies score 7, all Taco Bells are free. Do they do like the Taco Bell, like 3 taco giveaway thing? I know the D-backs used to have stuff like that. And the Coyotes do like a free Jack in the Box thing. Once I get monetized, I can do some things, once I got a little more money from this. And if you guys just keep watching, hit that sub button, that'll help me. I definitely want to do giveaways and stuff like that. I just, can't do too much right now. But once that gets going, I will definitely do some things. Yeah, Thomas is a good hitter. That's, and if Castillo settles in, I'm not worried. And Castillo actually looked pretty sharp in that first inning, to be honest. He looked better. He wasn't, didn't throw a lot of pitches or anything. So I did this as we go to the top of the second. 5th worst barrel, right? Yeah, exactly. The Mariners hit some balls hard there. At least JP did. Actually, outside JP, they really didn't hit a lot hard, I guess. But Julio hit it pretty hard on the ground. But Ty, Teo, and the dumper with some tough at-bats there. But the Mariners do get a run. Listen, you score 1 run every inning, you're on pace for 9. So I'm not going to complain, and they get the game tied up. If you're new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me as well. If you're new here, it just helps me out, helps the channel grow. So thank you, everybody that's already done that. I truly appreciate it. Just helps the algorithm kick this out to more people and get more people involved. No worries, William. Come on back when you're ready. Appreciate you being in here. The Ken Griffey. Am I the one that doesn't think the Griffey statue looks like Griffey at all? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky, but I feel like that doesn't look like Junior that much, although none of those statues really look like guys that much. To the top of second, we go tied at 1. Corey Dickerson, the left fielder, will lead off, and he will take a strike on a good change from Castillo. Dickerson, 272, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. As William has pointed out, the Nats do not hit a lot of home runs, 29th in home run rate. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. This is not a power hitting team, although they do have it seems like they have a decent average, so they can be pesky. Dickerson 3 for 12 against Castillo lifetime. He's going to hit that one to center. Julio's right there. Should be an easy out. And that's a quick out, number 1. Yes, he does. A Seahawks jersey for a Mariners. It's Seattle. I'm a Seahawks Mariners channel. So, and if it makes you feel even weirder, I'm drinking out of an Arizona Diamondbacks cup. So we're just a big sports channel here. Yes, he did. Yeah, I need to sell in. I thought he did after the first hitter. Here is Ruiz, swing and a miss on a good changeup. Yeah, they do. I went to the NFL Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame, and some of the busts are like really weird looking. Can't watch the Mariners game. It is free, I believe, on MLB.com. Ruiz hits a little chopper right back to Castillo, flings it over to Ty for a quick out number 2. So if you have a MLB.com account, I think if you just go on there, it's their free game today. Or if you have the MLB app on any of your tablet phone devices, you can hang out here for the play-by-play, or you can do both. That will bring up Dom Smith, the first baseman. The Nationals have the top K rate, or was that the best? Yeah, the lowest K rate. I think that's what that was. I didn't see it real quick. Strike 1 from Castillo, 96. It doesn't look like they strike out a lot. Yeah, the fewest strikeouts in baseball. So they're an aggressive team. The 0-1. And William Cook pointed that out before the game, so I should know that. So far, my over on the 5 strikeouts for Castillo not looking great. I don't think he has one yet. 1-1 from Castillo to Dominic Smith, 255, 217 RBIs. That's outside 2-1. But the good news is, when teams are really aggressive, especially against a good pitcher like Castillo, he can settle in, not throw a lot of pitches, and hopefully that's what the Mariners can get today. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, 96 from Castillo, 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top half of the second. Castillo got Dickerson to pop up. Ruiz grounded out to Castillo. And Castillo's 2-2 here on Dom Smith. The pitch. That ball's hit well down the line. It's going to go foul. Pretty good contact, though, from Smith, and we'll do the 2-2 again. Yes, very nice to see. Very nice to see. Can dunk on 8-foot bounce hoop on 410. My track. I got your back, Animal Sanctuary. I believe you can win it. I believe you can. I don't know if I could dunk on an 8-foot hoop. I think I could. I'm 6 feet, so I'm thinking I could probably jump up there. But yes, I think you can do it, man. Best of luck to you in that. The 2-2 to Dom Smith. That ball's hit deep down the line, and that ball is gone. Dom Smith with just his 3rd home run of the year, and Luis Castillo has just not been good of late. It's 2-1 Nationals. The team with one of the worst home run rates in baseball has hit 2 in 2 innings. Mr. Moses supporting the Manimal. Well said, Flick. I agree there. Yep. I'm not done with them, but man, I know the frustration, Moses. I get that. And it's a team with a 29th and ranking 29th in Major League Baseball in home run rate. It's not a team that hits home runs. Maybe the balls are juiced tonight. I don't know. Here is C.J. Abrams. He hits one in the hole. Nice play by Colton Wong. Flip to France. Really nice play there by Colton Wong for the final out. So we will head to the bottom of the second. I think he's Sam. I don't know about that. I mean, and here's the thing. At the Major League level, I mean, if that's the case and he can pack his bags and go. Who's Dom Smith? Former Met prospect who what trade did he come over? Is he just picked up in the trade? Castillo bringing out the best of the worst bats. I mean, just frustrating. It's not a team that hits home runs. And 2 in 2 innings here, not good. Like I said, I don't think he's necessarily sandbagging it, but he just hasn't been sharp. He just has not been, and they need to be better. And that's why I don't get on Scott. Now, maybe that's on Scott for, Castillo needs to be better and he needs to call it out. But, I mean, Castillo's got to pitch better. And Castillo's a veteran. He's not a kid. He knows what he's got to do. Possibly. Maybe, it's hard to speculate on things. I don't know. So I don't want to get too this could be going on, that could be going on. It's possible. It definitely is. Just making sure I've got enough battery here. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, Nationals scored with some of the remarks Dipoto has made. Yeah, I mean, you wonder sometimes. You do wonder. But, Castillo's got better. He signed the contract to stay in Seattle. I mean, pitch better. So my 5K over under not looking great so far. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. It's 2-1. Oop. Let me just get this. People showing the love for the Manimal. Let me get this changed to bottom of the second. The news is Mariners just need another run to tie this up. Hi, King Sam. Welcome in, man. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much. Good to see you in here. I know you're a sub. Welcome in. Yeah, seriously. That's really been the Mariners' story all year. Here is Gino. He takes strike 1 right down the middle at 90. I mean, the Mariners just continue. Ryan McKenna, Billy McKinney, Andrew Benintendi giving up home runs to guys they shouldn't be. The 0-1 is outside 1-1 from Trevor Williams to Eugenio Suarez. 14 people in here. Hit the like button. If you're not subbed, hit that sub button. 1-1 to Gino from Williams. Swing and a miss on a nasty, looked like a kind of a slider slurve there. 1-2. Gino has 3 career home runs against Trevor Williams, 6 for 25. So he has seen a lot of Trevor Williams over the years. Gino in his last 4 games, 6 for 15 with 5 RBIs. 2-1 Nationals on 2 solo home runs. Here's the pitch to Gino. That's outside 2-2. Lane Thomas led off the game with a home run. Dom Smith with a 2-out home run. The second for the Mariners, it was a J.P. Crawford leadoff home run. The 2-2 to Gino. And did he hold up? He did, 3-2. Wonder if we're getting the juice baseball today, because there's been some long balls, 3 home runs in just an inning and a half so far. Here's the 3-2 to Gino. And he pops that up. It's going to get out of play. The series made me nervous as soon as I saw that the Nationals have gone 90 straight series without sweeping somebody. And my gosh, does Luis Castillo need to be better? I mean, to me, that's kind of like, that's it. You got 2. You gave up 2. That's it. That's all I'm allowing. The 3-2 to Gino. That ball's hit pretty deep down the left field line. Going in the corners, left fielder Thomas. He did not, or Dickerson, excuse me, does not make the catch. Foul ball. So we'll do the 3-2 again. Dickerson looks maybe a little banged up there on that play. Let's get to some of the comments. That's our good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Look at the switch in the house. Castillo challenges this. Yeah, true. True. Remember what MLB team I like? Oh, my. I want to say the Twins. Tell me if I'm wrong. I want to say it was the Twins. If Castillo's an injury. Could be that. I wonder about that stuff sometimes. Well, I mean, so far the offense hasn't been terrible. They got a run in the first inning, and Gino's in a 3-2 count here. So I won't get in the offense yet. I mean, it's, they're on pace for 9 runs, and Gino here has a 3-2 count. So the offense has been okay. Just Luis has got to be 2 is it. 2 is it. I'm not anything else. No, he can give up 2. That's it. The 3-2 ground ball foul. So we'll do the 3-2 again. See if I was right about the line. The Rays. Okay. I apologize. I don't know why I thought the Twins. I knew it wasn't the Mariners, so I was kind of right on that. At least you're wearing a jersey somewhat relevant. Swing and a miss by Gino. Strike 3. Relevant occasion. I'm wearing a Shane Warney jersey. Nice. Yeah, I've at least got I'm supporting the city. And obviously we'll have football content on here as the season goes along. Trevor Williams, a lot of different pitches. In fact, he's got 6 different pitches. Obviously, anytime you face a guy like that, it can be tough. That will bring up Jarred Kelenic, who is William Cook's pick for a home run. He takes low for ball 1. Williams at 25 pitches, excuse me. And the 1-0 to Kelenic, 249, 11 homers, 35 RBIs, swing and a miss on a good change. 1-1 to Jarred Kelenic. Nationals up 2-1 here in the bottom of the second inning, and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That if you can throw a changeup, you can get Jarred Kelenic out, because he is just not figured out how to hit a changeup. 1-2. I imagine we're going to see another changeup here to Kelenic. It's just not a pitch that Kelenic has learned to hit. And anybody with a decent changeup has been able to get him out this year. The 1-2. Another changeup. Good take by Jarred. 2-2. That one was a little lower. Try and get him to fish for it. Jarred Kelenic has batted in every spot this year except for the 9-hole. Already the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Borderline pitch. Probably a ball, but also on the edge there. A tough pitch to take with 2 strikes. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Giving some love to Animal Sanctuary. Seattle at the top 3. So that's, yeah, I knew you were a Seahawks fan. You know what? I do remember us having this conversation now that you said it. Here is Mike Ford. He takes strike 1. Wise choice for football team. Yes. He's the best starter in the American League. Oh boy. Let me finish this inning and I'll think about it. The 0-1 to Ford is outside 1-1. Best starting pitcher in the American League. Garrett Cole's been pretty good. McClanahan's really good. Ohtani. The 1-1 outside to Ford, 2-1. Maybe Shohei. Although his walk rate's been kind of high this year. I'm sure I'm missing like an obvious one. The 2-1 to Mike Ford is grounded foul. Trying to think if I'm missing like a real obvious one. Framber Valdez is really underrated in Houston. He would be up there. I'm not sure how good he's been this season. And it is 2-2 on Mike Ford, the 2-2. And that's going to be a line drive into the gap for a base hit. They'll hold Ford to his singles. Dickerson cuts it off. So a 2-out single for Mike Ford. Are you going to? Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I will definitely be doing some live streams for the Seahawks. Yeah, I think Ohtani's a fair answer. His walk rate's been a little high this year, but I think you can't go wrong saying Shohei Ohtani. Garrett Cole's up there as well. Kevin Gausman, been really good. Here is Colton Wong, 1 on, 2 outs after the Mike Ford single, and the pitch to Colton is outside for a ball. 1-0. Nationals coming in on a 2-game winning streak. Mariners on a 2-game losing streak. 2-1 Nationals here in the bottom of the second, thanks to 2 solo home runs. The pitch to Wong is outside, 2-0. Colton 164, 1 homer, 11 RBIs on the season. Although Wong has been swinging the bat a little bit better on the recent road trip. The 2-0 fouled off 2-1. Wong in his career against Williams, 8 for 21 with a home run. So some of these guys in the lineup have had really good success against Colton Wong. 15 people in here. That's awesome. Hit the like button. If you're not subbed yet, please hit the sub button. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and hopefully the Mariners can come back here and grab a W. I'll get to the comments as soon as this inning is over. The 2-1 pitch from Trevor Williams to Colton Wong is fouled off, 2-2. Mike Ford with a 2-out single is on at first. The Nationals with home runs from Lane Thomas and Dom Smith for their 2 runs. The Mariners got a leadoff home run from J.P. Crawford. 3 solo home runs are all the scoring that's been done so far. Williams comes set, and his 2-2 to Colton Wong is on the way. And that's on the ground right to Abrams. He will step on the bag at second, and he'll win the race easily against Mike Ford. Well, at the bottom of the second, the Nationals 2, the Mariners 1. Excuse me, the top of the third. Kershaw, I don't know. Kershaw's in the National League, so the question was American League. Seahawks Mariners game. I'm going to try to go to Mariners D-backs game, and if I do, I'll definitely try and vlog it. Nice. Congrats to Animal Sanctuary there with his tigers on top. What's clog mean? I think he meant vlog. I think it was vlog is what he was talking about. Like top inning has been going on forever. We're in the bottom half. We're actually going to the top of the third now. So it'll be top of the third. I'm actually feel like the game's moving along pretty quickly because the only hits outside the Mike Ford hit have been home runs. Actually, that's not true. Julio had an infield hit and the Ford hit. So yeah, I figured he meant you meant vlog. I figured when I saw it, I knew what you meant. Yeah, Garrett Cole definitely be a candidate. I'll take Ohtani, but Cole's probably been the best this year. But I'd still probably take Ohtani in a pinch if I had to. Like if I had to have a guy start a game, I think I would take Shohei Ohtani. Just going to check a couple things here. Just give me a minute. You're good. No, so you're good, Flick, man. Sometimes I see it too. I'm like, wait, did I forget something there? You know what I mean? Am I missing something? So all good, my friend. We need to start punishing. Yeah, they really do. I mean, you can't keep putting on base runners like the Mariners do and not capitalizing. I mean, it feels that way, certainly. I still have faith in Castillo, but his last month has not been good. The only good thing today is he seems to be throwing more strikes, but the Nationals are also a super aggressive team. So I don't know if that's Castillo or if that's the Nationals, but Lane Thomas is a good hitter. I can let that go. Dom Smith is not a power hitter at all. You can't give up home runs to guys like that. Here is C.J. Abrams stepping in. He will take strike one. And it was Derek Hill who grounded out for the Nationals. I said Abrams. That was Hill in the top of the second. So here is C.J. Abrams. He takes strike one. And that one's fouled off at 96, 0-2. Nationals super aggressive. Lowest strikeout rate in baseball, or at least the fewest amount of strikeouts. Castillo's 0-2 to Abrams. Is a chopper over his head. JP's got it. He flings to first, throws it away, and Abrams is going to get second base. Abrams runs well. JP's got to make that play. I think he had time to make it. Oh no, Abrams I think they're gonna keep him at first. I don't think it went out of play. So Abrams will be at first base. That should probably go as an infield hit. But definitely a throw. If JP makes that throw, he does get him. I mean, Abrams runs well, but an accurate throw does get him. That's a terrible throw by JP. But JP also has the home run. This is what's so tough about the Mariners. You know, a guy messes up, but he's the one guy that's done some. No, Abrams is at second. So leadoff man at second for Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. Good slider from Castillo. And here we go again. See, you can take current. Not for the AL. Yeah, that's just frustrating stuff. Serve and turf. Awesome, man. I could use a beer myself. Enjoy it. Swing and a miss by Thomas. 0-2. White Sox 1, Angels 0. That's good for the Mariners. That's good. Lane Thomas homered his first at bat. Like Williams said, he'll probably be on his way to Seattle in a few weeks for the All-Star game. He is behind 0-2. Let's see if Castillo can get that punch out here. The pickoff attempt. Ooh, they looked like they had Abrams for a second. A little delayed on the throw, and he is safe. Nice attempt there. I think they actually would have had him had Castillo maybe thrown that a little earlier, but that would have been tough. Could have gotten away. Lane Thomas is mashing lefties this year, not so much against righties. Here is Castillo's 0-2 in the dirt. Nice block by Cal. We'll keep Abrams at second. Yeah, Castillo. I mean, granted, this one, I mean, Castillo got a ground ball off the bat of Abrams. I can't really be mad at Castillo here for the runner at second. The home runs, I can because those are hard hit. But Abrams being at second isn't really Castillo's fault here. The 1-2 from Castillo to Thomas. Swing and a miss, strike three. Nice change slider. Not sure which one that was, but nice pitch from Castillo for his first strike. Yeah, definitely. It sounded really good. On base. Yep, agreed. 100%. 100%. Yeah, that's a good meal right there. That's a good meal. Battling, man, that does sound good, actually. Ooh, especially that IPA. That will bring up Luis Garcia. I said Luis Garcia. It's Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia was an old utility guy. He fouls that one off for strike one. Luis Garcia used to be a utility guy, I think, for the Rangers and White Sox. I think that was way back in the day. I think he did play for the Nationals at one point, but not sure. But this is Luis Garcia. So my bad on that. I've been saying Lurie. I apologize if Luis Garcia's family is watching. I'm sure they're not. 273 on the year, 5 homers, 33 RBIs. Castillo's 0-1. Line drive through the hole. That's going to get a run in. It's 3-1 Nationals. Not acceptable. I mean, just all around not acceptable by this team. I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily say this inning's on Castillo that much, but the 2 home runs are. Nope, it's not. 3-1. Like I said, Nationals go on 90 series out sweeping somebody. Yeah. And that's the kiss of death. Because anytime someone has something where they yeah, absolutely. Anytime somebody has something where they've gone like a certain amount of time without doing something, the Mariners are the medicine for that. Here's Candelario outside, ball 1. Anytime someone comes in with like, oh, they haven't homered in a month, or they haven't done this, or they haven't won a series in forever, the Mariners are always the team, since I've been following them, to be the get-right team for anything, for any team. Here's the 1-0 to Candelario. It's in their first strike. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's the 3rd inning, so I'm not in that mode yet. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Fleck. I mean, I'm not there yet, but when is this team going to turn it on? They just haven't yet. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. Still early in this game, but work to do. That's outside to Candelario, 2-1. And here's the thing. Like, is this run this inning on Castillo? Not really. It was an error or an infield chopper. The got away guy gets a second, a kind of a soft line drive that gets through. But Castillo should not be giving up a home run to Dom Smith. So, it kind of is on him. The 2-1. Ground ball foul down the right field line. And that's the thing. You can live with little things like this inning if you're not giving up home runs. And even Lane Thomas, has been good, but his WRC plus against righties is 95. So he's been below average hitter against right-handers. It's lefties that he's worn out. So Castillo should be getting these guys out. No excuses. The 2-2. Up high 3-2, and now 3-ball count. Bats are going to have to find a way today. 3-1 Nationals, top of the third. Jamer Candelario at the plate. Castillo looks over to first. And his 3-2 pitch. Line drive caught by France. No, it's on the ground. It's going to be a double play. Thought France caught it. It was on a hop to France. Flings it to JP for the second out. JP back to tie for the double play. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's the Nationals 3. The Mariners 1. Nice play by JP Crawford. I don't know if they'll get killed. I mean, it's yeah, exactly. It's still 3-1. Still 3-1. Line the elk died of natural cause. They ran into me. It's awesome. Castillo performed field defense, but they're kind of hard to get locked in. Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, it's still early. It's still early. Yeah, a little better there. A little better. Double play. Yep, right on, Wesley. Good to see you in here, man. We'll take it. Still 3-1. Listen, loop and a blast. Tie game. But I think, we're all just kind of, this is one of those games again. If the Mariners had won like 5 in a row and we're in a wild card spot right now, yeah, no, I'm with you. I meant not over this game. I'm just saying this game, let's let the game play out a little bit here before I get too negative in this game. But I think you guys would all agree that, if this team was 8 games over 500, I wouldn't be mad right now. Hey, it's early. But it's the constant, it's just what this team's been doing all season. Here we go again. Like, they get on a little roll that they can't win any of these close ball games at all. And they come home against a team that's just not very good and not off to a good start. Plenty of baseball left. But I don't blame people for being negative right now. I really don't. Really don't. 16 people in here. That's awesome. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. If you're new, truly appreciate everybody joining in. But, yeah, I get people being frustrated right now. It is it's hard to be optimistic, at the moment with the way this team has been. And they haven't shown that ability to win these close games this year. So it just feels like, when your team's going right, like in that playoff game against Toronto, you go back to my Twitter when they're down 8-1. I said this thing ain't over. But with the way the team's going now, 3-1, I mean, it feels like they're down 7 runs right now. You know what I mean? So when the Mariners get down a couple, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying right now. Feels like they're down 7 runs. And against the pitcher, it's not very good. And I feel like it's going to be tough. Here's JP, takes strike 1 on the inside corner. But yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be negative. The game's far from over, but it feels that way for the Mariners. That it feels like a 7-run deficit. The 0-1 to JP, outside 1-1. Said plenty of time left. I'm not getting, beaten down to the point thinking this game's over or anything, but I get people feeling that way. The 1-1, he is up high, 2-1. JP really the only good at bat so far. Mike Ford had a pretty decent one as well. JP homered to lead off the bottom of the first, a 2-1 to JP. Fouled off, 2-2. Check the comments real quickly here. Yep, agreed. Javi Baez out of sac fly, 7-2 Tigers, good for Animal Sanctuary. Yeah, the bullpen is very good. And pitch to JP is line drive, base hit. JP Crawford showed to play today. Well, the Orioles winning isn't good news. Tigers winning is good news. White Sox winning, good news for the Mariners. So some good news there, but unless the Mariners are going to get it turned around, it won't really matter. Both teams hitting a leadoff home run in Mariners history. Brad Miller and Ben Zobrist have done it. Ichiro and Randy Wynn. Joey Cora and Randy Velarde. There's some names for you. 2013, 2002, and 96. And then Randy Wynn, that was when he was on the Rays. Here is Julio. Let's see a Julio home run. And he hits that foul on a ball inside, 0-1. JP 2 for 2, a single and a home run, a triple and a double short of the cycle. But yeah, this team has just not been kind of the cardiac kids that they've been the last couple of years. Julio 1 for 1 with a single. Here is Williams' 0-1 pitch. Julio, line drive down the left field line. Dickerson will cut it off. JP will get to second. Julio and JP both 2 for 2. And the Mariners have the first 2 on here in the third inning. So here we go. This is absolutely a spot where they have got to score. They have to score here. Like, this has just been, we've seen this team. And again, I please don't, I'm not trying to sound negative, but like, this is where this team has just struggled. They have to score here. You can't let these opportunities go by the wayside. You've got to find a way. Here's Ty France. And he'll take a pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Looked like a breaking ball change up that dropped in. That's a good pitch. If Ty swings at that, that's probably double play. And good speed out there on the base pass as well. So, so you put something in the gap here if you're Ty, and this game's 3-3. Close. Let's go. A home run. Well, yes, it will. See if Ty can do it. Flick's agreeing with me that they've got to score in this situation. Good take by Ty, 1-1. Yeah, they have to score here. The Ty France, 885 OPS in Seattle this year. That's crazy. Williams is at 48 pitches, and he hasn't got it out here in the third inning. The 1-1 to Ty France. Inside, 2-1. On deck is Teoscar Hernandez. If you're just joining me, hit the like button, hit the sub button if you're not subscribed yet. And let's see if we can get the Mariners some mojo here and get them a couple runs to tie this thing up. 3-1 Nationals, bottom of third. Mariners have 2 on and nobody out at first and second. The pitch to Ty, grounder foul, will be 2-2 on Mr. Ty France. Yeah, at least one. Should hopefully 2, even 3 here. Runs. Yeah, Ty can hit it out, but he's also double play can. It makes me a little nervous. Yeah, runner in scoring position. It feels like it. I don't know the actual numbers and with runners in scoring position, but man, it feels like they've had too many situations like this where they haven't scored. So let's hope they can get it done here. The 2-2 to Mr. Ty France is low, 3-2. So we'll have an action pitch here. Teoscar Hernandez is on deck, so if Ty can reach and load him up here. Julio on its first with a single. JP's on its second, also with a single. And Ty France has a 3-2 pitch coming from Trevor Williams. That's going to be into right field, and it's caught there by Thomas. The runners will not advance. Ty did hit that pretty well, but right to the right fielder, Thomas. 1 out. Yeah, JP's been best day. Ty's probably just the best pure hitter. Here comes Teoscar Hernandez. That's such a tough one because Ty hit that on the string to right field. Not much. Can't be too mad at Ty there. It's baseball. Like, I'm not trying to get into the bad luck thing, but CJ Abrams hits a little 20-foot grounder. JP throws away. That leads to a run. Ty hits that on the button, and nobody advances. Just the frustration of baseball sometimes. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Williams comes set in the pitch, swing and a miss. A bad swing from Teo. That was way outside, 0-1. Teo swinging for the downs there. Teo is hot, leads the team in home runs with 14. He had 2 on the last road trip. He can get one here. The Mariners will take the lead. That's a good take, 1-1. Mariners are making Williams throw pitches. A lot of pitches, I should say. He's at 54 through 2 1/3. Mariners 9-16 all time against the Nationals. They've had some really good teams, actually, so that's maybe not that crazy. The 1-1 from Williams to Teo. They're swinging a miss. That slider down and away is killing Teo here. Mariners' next 3 National League opponents will be in San Francisco over the 4th of July weekend. They'll be in Arizona. Hopefully, I will be at the Saturday game there. That will be on their that's not their next, so that's after the All-Star break. The 1-2, swing and a miss. 2 down. And here we go. I mean, they'll bring up Cal Raleigh. I mean, Ty hit it on the button, but Teo strikes out. A 91-mile-per-hour pitch that should not be swinging through and missing here. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Remember, that was a great comeback. Hopefully the Mariners can do something serious. Yeah. Again, Ty, yeah, no, it is. It is awful. Let's see if Cal can come through the pitch. Popped up. That will get out of play for strike 1. I thought that was going to be a pop-up. It is. Like I said, Ty hit it on the button. But, I don't really care anymore. Like, the moral victory days are over for this team. They've got to find a way to score. And just, here we go. Just been the team's MO all season. The 0-1 from Williams to Cal Raleigh. Pops it up. The Mariners aren't going to score. First and second, nobody out. And they stay right there. They don't move an inch. That's pathetic. It is. It's just absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. What is going on, my man? What's good? Enjoying everybody in here. That's probably the best part of it. Thank you for joining. Mariners haven't been. Yep, Seattle leaves them both stranded. Cal with a classic Cal Raleigh pop-up. God, everybody just can hit it 40 feet in the air every at-bat. I'm not going to get on Ty. Ty hit it on the button. Teo with a terrible strikeout. Yep. 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 Everyone's summing it up perfectly. I think I already got that comment from you, Flick. But yeah, I mean, and you know what it is too? Like, if Otani's on the mound or Garrett Cole, like, fine. Those guys hang in there, they battle, they're gonna be tough. Trevor Williams is not very good. Like, he's given up one of the worst barrel rates in baseball. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys. And the Mariners just freaking leave. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that, but like, they just leave him there. Yeah, it's so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. Let me learn. I'm not sure what this. I know Hannah and Willie have been talking about something, so not sure what that's in regards to. It is. It's close to it. It is close to it for sure, Stefan. And it's so frustrating. It is just so frustrating. Yeah, hey, well, it is a free game on MLB.com if you want to subject yourself to this. I don't know if you want to or not, but it is free on MLB.com today. Just frustrating. I mean, it's just, I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but golden opportunity, and they absolutely blow it. Absolutely blow it. And it's, I got no dog in the fight. Well, welcome in anyways, man. Good to have you here. Good to have you here either way. Don't have to have a dog in the fight. Right now, I don't want to have a dog in this fight either. So here is Meneses. He will take ball one from Luis Castillo. And again, it's just little things. Like, I don't want to point on the luck thing. Well, I'll get into it in a minute. 1-0 from Castillo to Meneses. Swing and a miss, strike one. But like, Abrams hits the ground or that goes for an error. Nationals have no problem getting him in. Mariners get first two on for the middle of the order. That's the other thing about that inning that's super frustrating. It's the middle of the order doing nothing. Here's the 1-1 to Meneses. Grounder to third. That's going to be down the line. That's going to be a double. Just squeaks it down the line off the plate, and it's a double. I mean, this team is just not only are they not playing good, they're snake bit too. I mean, that's just, Meneses is 15 feet out in front of that swing, off the plate almost, and it just sneaks down the line for a double. The Mariners never get anything like that. When was the last Mariners that snuck a double out? Otani goes deep. I mean, some of it, the last two innings, Castillo has been babbipped a little bit here. I mean, that double by Meneses was just tapped. It's a double. He's on second. The graphic's wrong. Here's Dickerson, outside ball one. Just tapped, and it goes down the line for a double. Super frustrating. And the Mariners, Ty France stings a ball out. I don't know. It's not, the Mariners have been bad. I don't know. I'm just venting. The 1-0 is a fortunate called strike for the Mariners. That was a ball. 1-1. And the middle of the order for the Mariners, too. They can't get a run in. JP and Julio set the table, and then Ty, Teo, and Cal just fail miserably. Ty, like I said, Ty hit the ball hard. I'll give him a pass, but Teo and Cal fail. That's a strike, 97. Good pitch from Luis. 1-2 on Corey Dickerson. Meneses with a leadoff double here in the fourth inning. Not hit hard, but got down the line. Wish the Mariners could do some of that. Like, why couldn't Ty France hit a double like that down the line when Julio and JP were on? Dickerson called for time, so we're going to do the 1-2 right here. This will be Castillo's 44th pitch. Runner at second, nobody out here for Washington. Castillo comes set, and his 1-2 to Dickerson is on the way. Grounder to third. Gino holds the runner at second, fires over to first for the out. Nice job to hold Meneses at second. And there is one away, and that will bring up Ruiz, the catcher. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I support it. I love it. Not sure what sounds awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun. So that's awesome. Love that you guys are interacting. Appreciate that. But I don't blame you guys for not following the game right now either. Here's Ruiz. Good block by Cal on a changeup that almost got away, or a slider. 1-0. Meneses with a leadoff double. Dickerson grounded out to third. We have one out here in the top of the fourth. 3-1 Nationals. Here's Castillo's 1-0 pitch to Ruiz, hitting sixth in the order. And the pitch. Fly ball to left field. Kelenic coming in. He's got it, or should have it. for the second out of the inning. 2 down, and that will bring up the home run hitter Dom Smith, who went deep off Castillo in the second inning. Yeah, I still can't get over that last inning for the Mariners. Just a microcosm of the season. And like I said, the middle of the order, it's not like Colton Wong was up and Mike Ford and AJ Pollock or something. It's Ty France, who I keep saying, I'm a broken record. I apologize. Ty did hit it pretty well, but Teo, and we got a mound visit here. I'm not sure what's going on. Probably just talk about Dom Smith since he homered last time. But just unacceptable for the Mariners not to score in that inning. Game is going fast. Yeah, exactly. It's getting close. MLB isn't like, oh man, that stinks. Sorry about that. Well, thank you for joining us. Obviously, even if you got it, I'd hope you'd stay and appreciate everybody that's in here. It's 3-1 Nationals, top of the fourth. Nationals with 2 solo home runs and an RBI single for, I believe it was Candelario who had the RBI single. No, it was Garcia. Mariners with 1 run on a J.P. Crawford home run. The Mariners had 2 on and nobody out last inning. Didn't even move them. Here is Dom Smith with 2 outs and 1 on. And that pitch misses inside 1-0. Castillo at, I think that was pitch 50. That was pitch 47. So Castillo's pitch count in pretty good shape. Nationals do not strike out. They are an aggressive team. I took the over on 5 strikeouts for Castillo. That's not looking good right now. Here's Castillo's 1-0. Low, 2-0. On deck is Derek Hill, the center fielder. The Mariners in their half of the fourth will have Gino Kelenic and Mike Ford due up. 2-0 from Castillo to Smith Meneses with his lead off a second. The pitch. Inside 3-0. I mean, is this where we've gotten? Does Castillo have to be careful with Dom Smith? Like, is that just where we're at? I mean, Luis Castillo should be going after him and getting him out. Like, this team has just been timid. They're playing scared. Like, they're not playing to win, it feels like. The 3-0. Ball 4. I mean, he didn't want anything to do with Dom Smith there. I mean, it's not Ohtani at the plate. You know, it's just down for me. Milwaukee beat, man, the Mets. We get on the Mariners. The Mets have been a disaster this year. Atlanta beats Minnesota. And I really appreciate the score updates. Thank you. Thank you for posting those. Atlanta beats Minnesota. Can the Mariners petition to move to the AL Central? Could we do that? Anybody say aye if you want that to happen. Here is Derek Hill, the center fielder. First and second, 2 outs after the walk to Dom Smith. And the pitch. Outside 1-0. And now Castillo can't find the strike zone. .51 pitches for Luis Castillo through 3 2/3. Smith on it. Meneses on it second with a double. Dom Smith walked. Derek Hill, the center fielder here, who grounded out his first time up. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. 6 straight pitches that have missed for Luis Castillo. Not sharp today. Another game where Luis Castillo's just not been sharp. Again, he's battling, and I respect that he hasn't let these starts get out of hand, where his team has just not even had a chance, but he needs to be dominant. The 2-0. That's just in there for a strike. That could have easily been ball 3, but it is called a strike. 2-1. Abrams, the shortstop, is on deck. Castillo's 2-1 pitch, and Hill will call for time, and it will be granted. Tomorrow for the Mariners, Brian Wu, who honestly has felt like the Mariners' best pitcher right now. And Logan Gilbert will go on Wednesday. Then Tampa Bay comes in over the weekend for a 3-game set. Castillo is ready. His 2-1 to Derek Hill is on the way. This is outside 3-1. Cal wanted that one, but it was a ball. 3-1. And Luis Castillo again can't find the strike zone. Castillo's been kind of painful to watch the last few starts because I mean, a lot of pitches, a lot of balls, a lot of walks. It's not been fun to watch. His 3-1 to Hill. Fouled off 3-2, went after him at 97. And this is where you give up hits because you don't want to walk guys, and he's coming after him with fastballs, and that fastball is not as deadly when hitters are sitting on it. I would throw the change here, try to get him to swing it or something out of the zone. Maybe the slider, maybe don't want to throw the change to a righty. Throw the slider here, try. Let's see what he does here. The 3-2 from Castillo to Hill. Right down the middle, not right down the middle, but a fastball fouled away at 98. It's really the only pitch Castillo has faith in, and Hill knows it's coming. Now, Castillo's fastball is good enough, and Hill might not be a good enough hitter that he's able to get him out on it. But man, these guys are just sitting on Castillo's fastball. It's the only pitch he's thrown for a strike. The 3-2. Slider got him. Strike 3 called. That was a good pitch. Or at least it was a strike on the upper half of the zone. Strike 3 called. That will do it for the Nationals and top out of the fourth. They do strand a leadoff double. We have the bottom of the fourth. It's Washington 3, Seattle 1. Oh, is that what we were talking about, the Kershaw AL-NL thing? They're a young team. They're definitely in the rebuilding mode, but they've got some promising players for sure. Jays won't make. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering. He is 2 for 2. So, I mean, at least he's doing something. He's been better than a lot of guys in here. Or not here in you guys, but for the Mariners. 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. If you haven't yet, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. I'm 27 subs away from 1,500, my next big goal. So thank you to everybody that's already subscribed. Baltimore over Cincinnati. Not good news for the Mariners, although I don't think they're catching Baltimore. Cincinnati's lost 2 in a row after that big winning streak they had. After the Mariners lost a series in Baltimore, it's going to be tough to catch them. Really, it's the Yankees, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Angels, Astros that the Mariners need to watch, because I don't think they're going to catch Baltimore at this point. But especially they're not going to win games like this. And Luis Castillo again, just not super sharp today. And blame all around. The bats left 2 guys on with nobody out for the middle of the order against pretty mediocre pitcher. Yeah, offenses. I mean, they've had opportunities. They do. Congrats to I saw someone say LSU won. LSU just won is that the College World Series against Florida? So LSU, are they the national champs now? Congrats to any LSU fans in here. Good game going on. Let's see if the White Sox will score with 2 on, nobody out. The Mariners can't. Let's see if the White Sox can. Or we're talking about there? Trying to guess Miller. Bryce Miller maybe is what you meant for best pitchers. Here's Gino. Miller wasn't super sharp last time out. I feel like Woo's been the most consistent. Men's College World Series. Awesome. Congratulations to any LSU fans out there. Strike 1 to Gino. Here's the 0-1 from Williams. That ball's hit deep down the line. That baby is gone. Goodbye, baseball. A solo home run for Eugenio. It's 3-2. Gino crushes that one down the line. So here we go. Mariners can't score 2 guys on, but again, the home run. They can hit the home run and get a run. We'll take it. 3-2. Let's go. Yep. Boom. Needed that. That, you get out of that last inning with the leadoff double, and then you score a run. Hopefully that gets the team, the juices going a little bit for these guys. It is 3-2 Nationals. Gino, that was hit really well. He was out in front of that a little bit too. Good to see Gino getting the power stroke going. 3-2. That will bring up Jarred Kelenic. Williams, not a pitch clock violation, but was warned that he's got to wait for Kelenic. Now back in it. I mean, that makes me feel a little better there. Would have been nice if they could have done that last inning. Here's the pitch to Kelenic. And that's a line drive into right field for a base hit. Just underneath the dive of Garcia. So Jarred Kelenic with a single. Let's see if this can get the offense going here. Come on, Mariners. Come on. Isn't that like the theme for this team? Come on. Come on. I don't know if you guys remember Chris Berman used to say about the Seahawks in like the mid-2000s. They were always like, come on, guys. Do this. That's how I feel about this Mariners team. Come on, Seattle. Here we go. Yes. 5-2. LSU 18-2. Wait. 5. Oh, they're 18-4 outside. Oh no, a strike to Mike Ford, as Rooftop would say. That's a -1. Let's go. I'm with you guys. Come on. 0-1 to Mike Ford should be 1-0. So congrats to LSU. Very cool. Winning the College World Series. The 0-1 to Ford is outside 1-1. Eugenio Suarez, a solo home run. Jarred Kelenic, a single. So 1 on, nobody out here for Mike Ford. Mariners trailing 3-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Ford 191, 6 homers, 8 RBIs. Good take by Ford. That's low, 2-1. Ford singled his last at bat. 6 home runs. He has been He's had some pop. Mike Ford can hit it out. He's had 2 multi-home run games. I will say this. I'll say it after this pitch if the Mariners can rally. Williams looks like that was a pickoff attempt, which, again, Root Sports doesn't show. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I mean, obviously he's safe, but don't show it or anything. The 2-1 to Mike Ford from Trevor Williams. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch. Good take, though, by Ford. He thought it was a little outside. It was in there, but Ford swings at that. Nothing he's going to do. That's a tip your cap pitch right there. Williams at 65 pitches, so he's not going to be very long for this game here. The 2-2 to Mike Ford. Pickoff attempt to first. Ooh, that was close, but Kelenic is in there. I will say this. If the Mariners can come back, Luis Castillo getting out of that top of the 4th after the Meneses double will be key. That was important. That kept it a reasonable. That might be one of those little small things we look back on if the Mariners can come back and win this one. Here's the 2-2 to Mike Ford. Ooh, he takes it for ball 3. Ooh, that was a good pitch from Williams. That's the same one he froze Ford on last time. Good take by Ford. Again, you're not going to do anything with that pitch. You just hope it gets called a ball. 3-2. That one was a little lower than the last one, so I think that's a good call. The 3-2 from Williams to Ford. Another pickoff attempt. And, is the Kelenic's going to get second? Is it a balk? Did they call Williams for a balk? Again, not having the Mariners are not sure what that means, but hopefully it's good news for the Mariners. Numbers before the name. The number before the name is their national. Oh, yeah. I knew that. When I saw it, it threw me off right away. But thank you. I appreciate that. Stand as a fighting emoji. I did not understand it, so thank you for the clarification. And they are fighting. I'm assuming that was a balk on Williams. Or no, Ford, he'd already thrown over twice. That was his 3rd move. That's why. That was the 3rd throw over. Here's the 3-2 to Mike Ford with Kelenic at second. Ford fouls it off. That's why. That was the 3rd throw over, wasn't it? Yep. Thank you. You're right. Already threw it. He already did the 2 times. Now it's 3. Wow. That's awesome. Really cool for the SEC, man. They dominate football and baseball. So, yeah, he did. He did on that. Yeah, he threw over too many times. Thank you, Flick. I realized that right when I was watching it, what happened. The 3-2 to Ford, and he pops it up. And got to find a way to get Kelenic over there. That's not a good at-bat. I mean, good battle by Ford to get the 3-2 count. But those are the situations where you need to be a better situational hitter. You got to get Kelenic over, especially with 2 strikes. You got to find a way to get him to third, and then hopefully you can get him in. Mariners have been a little bit better at that recently, but it's been a struggle for them all year. And the problem with that is they just don't have a lot of hitters that are guys that are move guys over. Even Mike Ford, he's a big boy. He's going to walk or he's going to hit you a home run. Like, he's not a move a guy over type of guy. Here's Colton Wong, who's been swinging the bat better recently. See if he can come through. He takes strike 1 on the inside corner, 0-1. The Mariners got a leadoff home run this inning from Eugenio Suarez. Kelenic singled, then advanced to second. Williams threw over too many times. Allowed Kelenic to get second. Ford popped up. Here's Colton Wong, the 0-1. Line drive, caught by Abrams. Kelenic hustles back. Good job by Jared Kelenic. Again, some tough luck for the Mariners. Ties hit a line drive today. Caught. Colton Wong stings a line drive. Almost ends up being a double play. That's not much you can do there. I mean, it was it was a little nubber, but nice job by Jared Kelenic to get back there. That could have easily been a double play. That'll bring up J.P. Crawford. That's a bit of a shame there. That looked like that was destined for center field and a tie game. So here's J.P. He's 2 for 2. Home run and a single, double, and a triple short of a cycle. J.P. is capable of hitting a triple, so let's see. Here's the pitch from Williams, up high, 1-0. Julio's on deck. Julio's 2 for 2, so if Williams does want to pitch around J.P., doesn't get much easier for him. Henry Blanco, one of the coaches for the Nationals, he was a Mariner, had 2 grand slams in 2013 for the team. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Another situation. Can this team get a run without a home run? Like, they've base hits, guys. Come on. Someone, I love home runs, but someone put one in the gap here to score Kelenic. 73rd pitch of the night for Williams coming up. It's a 2-0 to JP. Fouls that one off, 2-1. The Mariners their last 4, 6, 8 runs have all been on home runs. I think all solo home runs. No, Cal's is a 2-run homer yesterday. But yeah, all last 8 runs all off via home run. The 2-1. JP fouls that off, 2-2. Eventually you got to hit some base hits too, guys. Like home runs are great, or get them with guys on. JP calls time. JP with runners on this year, 288, 2 homers, 20 RBIs. He's been really good and clutch with runners in scoring position. So hopefully Mr. JP can come through here for the Mariners. Williams comes set. Kelenic on at second. The 2-2 to JP Crawford. Good take, 3-2. Tough take there for JP, but a good take, 3-2. This will be pitch 76 for Williams. Julio is on deck if JP can reach. Williams is set and the 3-2. Outside ball 4. Nice at-bat from JP. And Julio will have a chance with runners at first and second and 2 men out. Yeah, Abrams is a good player. Good player. Correction, they see actually that's 4th. Wow. Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and LSU. Yes, JP does make him work for sure. Mariners allergic game. It seems like it, doesn't it? Holy cow. Holy cow. Addition. Oh, yeah, huh? Oklahoma's going to the SEC. Yeah, it seems like it. Definitely seems like they are. Meeting of the minds for the Nationals here at Mountain Visit. First and second with 2 outs. Not only home runs with runners on. How about just a hit? Like hits with runners on base, the Mariners are allergic. Well, they weren't on Friday. They got like 13 in a row on Friday night, so they used them all up for the season. First and second with 2 outs here. Mariners have 7 hits on the day. The offense actually been pretty good. They're just not hitting with guys on. I mean, they've made Williams work, but this has been the problem. They make pitchers work, but they have not delivered outside of a few times that knockout blow. This is a chance right here for Julio Rodriguez to come through. And I don't know if you knock Williams out, but you certainly probably end his night after 4. This is it right here. So let's see if Julio can come through. They need it. Julio's 2 for 2. The pitch. Ground ball foul. And every time Julio swings the first pitch, it's a grounder down the third baseline foul. It just seems like that to me. Gino led off the inning with the home run. Kelenic singled and moved to second on too many throwovers. I don't know what that's called. Ford popped up. Long line drive to Abrams. JP walked, reaching base for the 3rd time. Here's the 0-1 to Julio. Ooh, good take by Julio. Wanted to swing at that up high, 1-1. Julio, 245, 13 homers, 41 RBIs. Should have 14 home runs. Santander robbed him yesterday of his 14th home run. Williams comes set the 1-1 to Julio. Line drive up the middle. Base hit gets through. That will score Jarred Kelenic. JP into third. Julio will hold it first. We are tied at 3 as Julio with the single. 3 for 3 for Julio, and we're all knotted up at 3. There we go. Said they needed it. They needed it. People need to chat. Oh, people, we got a good group here. I meant chant. Oh, yeah, JP. Yes, yes. Yes, Wesley. Big time, big time, big time. Yeah, Flicks like me, just like, finally, it's almost like a relief more than it's a celebration sometimes with this team. Oh, my goodness. Doesn't it feel that way, that it's more of a relief? But oh, here's Ty France. He takes outside, ball 1. See if the Mariners can take the lead now. If I can edit this properly. Oh, probably because I'm not saving it. Oh, my gosh. Runners at first and third with 2 outs for Ty France. Over to first. Julio is back safely. There we go. Oh, I've always said it. Let's go, Julio. Mariners are the best. Never lost faith in this game. Never, never. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, 0 for 7. Let's see if they can get a second hit here with runners in scoring position. First and third with 2 outs for Ty France. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, Julio's into second with the stolen base. Sorry. Sometimes the camera, they don't show it, so I'm not sure what's going on. Looked like they were going to throw down to third, but Julio went to second. So I'm like, wait a minute, there was nobody at second. Oh, I think it was just in case they threw to second and Julio, to get Julio and JP came home. So now a couple RBIs out there for Ty France. The 1-1. What? 2-1 as the TV switches to Christopher Negron for some reason. Man, Root is terrible. I love the broadcast, but man, the camera stuff is sometimes awful, especially I have it on mute because I don't want to get copyrighted. The 2-1 to tie France. Line drive. Nice play by Smith. Flips over to Williams for the out. I thought that was going to get through on the right side for a hit. But the Mariners do tie it up on an Eugenio Suarez home run and a Julio Rodriguez single. We'll head to the fifth, all tied up at 3. I thought that was getting through for a second for tie. Zerbentina. I'm not sure. Is that something that you and Heather or Hannah were talking about there? I'm not sure. Unless I'm missing something. Yes, tied it up big time. Okay, there. That's weak. Yeah, that was. Let's go. That. Julio's going. So far, so good. Him and JP are carrying the team so far. And now the key, Luis Castillo has to keep them at 3. No more. Castillo has got to keep it here and let the bats keep fighting. Mariners bats have actually been pretty good. They haven't hit with runners in scoring position. That's been frustrating. But they have made Williams work, and they've had some pretty decent at-bats here. If you guys are new to the chat, hit the like button for me. Just help send this out to more people. 15 people in here. Oh, for a lot of people, it's not a lot. For me, I think that's the most I've had in here. We actually had 18 at one point. My goal is to get it up to 20. Helps my channel grow. So spread the news. Tell your mothers, brothers, cousins, sisters, everybody to come on in, especially if they're Mariners fans, but if they're just baseball fans in general, and enjoy the broadcast. As I lost the cap to my pen. Glad we tied. Yeah, it's still, and that's the thing that, the team has been so frustrating that, like, I'm happy with that inning, but man, you'd still like more. That was a chance there. If Ty delivers to get Castillo settled in, get a 2-run lead, knock Williams out. But they did get a couple runs. I'm not going to complain too much. The offense has been better, but still not hitting with runners on. So it's a weird game where they've been decent, but they still kind of struggle to deliver that knockout blow. It seems the offense does. Like, they really make the pitcher work, but they just can't seem to finish it off sometimes. Thank you to everybody that has liked the stream. I really appreciate it. And to everybody in here. We should. Yeah, they definitely should. Definitely should. It feels like, at least 4 or 5 for sure. Here is Abrams. He takes outside for ball 1 from Luis Castillo. And now Castillo needs a shutdown inning. I don't think he's had a 1-2-3 inning yet. He's got to shut him down and get those bats back out there swinging. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good change. 1-1. But I agree. They should have more runs. That's why the offense has been so frustrating. Because they haven't been terrible. 3 runs in 4 innings is good. But they should have more. They just can't seem to, outside that Yankee game and the Oriole game. The 1-1 misses low, 2-1. It's like they used up all their runs in those games or something. It feels like. It'll be Abrams, Thomas, and Garcia, 9-1-2 for the Nats. The 2-1. This is high, 3-1. Castillo just not sharp and doesn't look comfortable out there, to me at least. His stuff is good enough where he's able to wiggle around trouble, but man, 3-1 here to Abrams, and fouls that one off. 3-2. Gotta get the guys back in the dugout. Get the bats swinging. You feel pretty good. It's been a bit of a struggle so far in this game, but you tied it up. Castillo needs a shutdown kind of that shutdown inning right here. This would be a good time for it. Castillo comes set, his 3-2. Little grounder foul. Castillo locks in. Yeah, and he's got it. He's got to do it. He has got to do it. 3-2 from Castillo to Abrams. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I believe that's the 3rd strikeout for Castillo. I took the over on the 5, so that's good. Swing and a miss for out number 1. That'll bring up Lane Thomas, the right fielder who homered in the first inning. See a Steelheads jersey out there, a Griffey jersey, a Julio jersey, an Ichiro jersey. The All-Star game comes to actually a pretty good crowd for Monday night. I guess it's the summer. So Thomas swings and misses, 97. He's got a big cut. 14 home runs on the year for Thomas. One of those came tonight in the first inning off of Castillo. Luis comes set, his 0-1. Good pitch, outside corner. Probably a ball, but called a strike, but a good pitch. Hit his spot. Sometimes if you hit your spot, I'm a little bit more willing to concede a bad pitch being called a strike because it looks good. The 0-2 to Thomas. Outside, 1-2, just overthrew that fastball. Thomas 1 for 2. Like I said, solo home run. Castillo is at 67 pitches through 4 1/3. So his pitch count's in decent shape to definitely go 6 if he can have a quick inning. The 1-2, did he go? I think he did go. He did go swing and a miss. The first base umpire says Thomas went around. Thomas doesn't like it. I thought he went around on first viewing, but those are always tough. 2 down. Second strikeout of the inning for Castillo. That's a nice slider. That's one of the better ones Castillo has thrown today. So far, Castillo delivering that shutdown inning. That will bring up Luis Garcia, the second baseman. Castillo locked in the pitch. Popped it up. Is it playable? It is not at 97 from Castillo. Yes, I agree. You guys are talking about something else. I'll let you guys go. Yes, Castillo looking better. Not go, but let you guys talk about your thing there. The 0-1, that's in there for a strike, 0-2. Castillo looks like he's settled in a little bit here this inning. There's action at the Nationals bullpen. So I don't know if Williams is done or they just have somebody ready. We'll find out. Garcia, 275 on the season. The 0-2. Foul down the line. 97 outside corner. Garcia went after it. Tried to punch it down the left field line. And it goes foul. Pitch number 72 from Luis Castillo coming up. And the pitch. And that's going to be a little dunker. Is it going to drop in? That's going to be a blooper in for a base hit. Frustrating there. 2-out single for Luis Garcia. That's not much you can do. I mean, Castillo threw a good pitch. Garcia just flicked the bat on it and found a hole. Wish the Mariners could get a couple of those going. 2-out single. That will bring up Jeimer Candelario. Yeah, not much you can do there, Mo. I mean, that's just one of those. He just put bat on ball and it found a hole. There's been a couple of those today. Castillo hasn't been great, but he's given up a couple bloops too. Here's Candelario, the former Detroit Tiger. And that's a line drive into the gap. Nice job by Teo to get to it. It'll hold him to a single. First and second now. And now the Nationals have something cooking here for Meneses. First and second with 2 outs. So Castillo looked like he had a quick inning. He just can't seem to get that 1, 2, 3 inning here. Gas his jersey. Nice. I'm gonna guess Julio because he went with the 2 Julio home runs. So I will say a Julio jersey. Yeah, I'm with you, Flip. Come on, like they can't give 2 outs and nobody on. Cannot allow a run here. Nationals 22nd in baseball in runs scored. Here's Meneses. And the pitch from Castillo is in there for a strike at 98. The 2-out rallies are frustrating. The Nationals are 9th in baseball with runners in scoring position with a 261 average. So they've hit pretty well with runners on. Meneses had a double in I believe the 4th inning. Fouls that one off 0-2. So Castillo's got to finish them off. Can't get these guys 0-2 and then allow them to put these base hits in there. Meneses 446 with runners in scoring position. Holy cow. The 0-2 from Castillo to Meneses. Up high and outside, 1-2. Actually, not that high, just outside. 1-2. This is also made Castillo throw a few more pitches, probably meaning the 6 would be his last if he can get through this here. 2 on, 2 outs, a 1-2 pitch from Castillo to Meneses. And the pitch fouled off again. Castillo just not finishing hitters off, just letting him hang around, letting him foul pitches off. I don't know. You know, I know you don't want to throw the changeup to righties too much, but 1-2, I'm throwing the slider, trying to get him to chase it here. Just fastball. These guys are timing it up here. The 1-2 from Castillo to Meneses. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Went with the fastball, 98. Good pitch from Castillo. Gets Meneses for his 5th strikeout, so we at least pushed on the over-under. Well, at the bottom of the 5th, it's the Nationals 3 and the Mariners 3. Nice job by Castillo there. Yeah, 440. It went down a little bit, but yeah, he's been killing it with runners on. Did I get it right with Julio? 2nd in National. That's incredible. That's incredible. National have been good in general. 3-3 going to the bottom of the 5th. So game moving along pretty quickly, Animal Sanctuary. Yes, seriously. How confident are Mariners getting a run with bases low and no outs? I mean, as negative as I've been, I feel like they get a run. But, you know, the thing is, like the offense has not been bad today. They put up 3 runs in 4 innings. They made Williams throw pitches. They just don't get, outside of that Yankees game and that Orioles game, they just can't get that one more hit. Like that Ty France, like that, you know, if Ty France gets that base hit, it's 5-3. You know what I mean? They just, that one more hit, they just can't seem to get it. Detroit, congratulations, Animal Sanctuary. Detroit beats Texas. Hannah, again, thank you very much for the score updates. Really appreciate it. Then you're right, you guys, again, that's not related to the game, so I'll let you guys continue to converse. Let's edit the banner here to show we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Just can't seem to get that one more hit they always seem to need. So let's see if they can get it here in the bottom of the fifth and take a lead and maybe even get Luis Castillo a W. You never know. Can continue the momentum. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully they can. Hopefully they get a couple runs. They've had some good at-bats. They've had good at-bats, just not hitting with runners on and just not delivering quite that knockout blow yet. But plenty of time remaining here. The Root Sports Ford Sports Desk. For more info, the rideshare thing that the Mariners opened up. I don't live in Seattle, so I'm not sure what that's all about, but there's open new app-based rideshare lot ahead of all the stuff on these apps. I can't keep up anymore. Everything's on an app nowadays. I remember what happened, just going to the ballpark, parking, and giving some guy $20 and going and getting your peanuts and beer. Those days are done. Now you got to log into every app just to get into anywhere. I sound like such an old fuddy-duddy, but Jay had some dancing girl. No, that was just me dancing. that was Rooftop's commercial, wasn't it? Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The new pitcher is Abbott, and he delivers strike one to Teo. Oh my goodness, you guys crack me up. I love it. Abbott's pitch is on the ground. That goes off of Corey Abbott, and that's going to be an infield hit for Teo. Nobody's at first, and then Dom Smith flipped it, and Teo's going to get to second base. Dom Smith was thinking the second baseman was covering, so Teoscar Hernandez hits it off Corey Abbott, and Dom Smith goes to pick it up. He flips it to nobody, thinking that the second baseman Garcia was covering. And, well, I talk about had my tickets for the giveaway. So there you go. Hannah didn't need the giveaway here. Well, I was talking about the Mariners being unlucky, but that is a very nice break there, although that may have been destined for center field. Dom Smith not paying attention there, thinking someone's covering, and nobody there. So runner at second with nobody out. Got to score, guys. Got to score this run. Here is Cal Raleigh, the big dumper. Abbott, 4 games this year, a 1 ERA, 2.12 point batting average. So he's been off to a nice start. Nationals bullpen has been struggling. That's a good pitch for strike one. Let's see, we're just talking about the way. Oh, flick. Yeah, exactly. That was fun. That's how you start it. Probably not. The misses would not be happy about that. So here's the 0-1 to Cal Raleigh. That would not work out well for me. Outside 1-1. And I don't know any dancing girls either. So not only would not be good, I also don't even know them. Maybe someone else brought them in. It wasn't me. It was Rooftop. The 1-1 to Cal Raleigh, 226, 11 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Teo on at second with nobody out. Cal fouls that one off. Good rip at that one, 1-2. I'm assuming that's going to be a hit for Teo and reaching second on an error. Yeah, you got to score. Again, I mean, me and a bunch of other guys have been saying it. Had to score here. It's for the people. Yeah, it's for the views. It's for the subs. It's for the watch hours. But I know we've been saying it, that they've got to capitalize here. You got the go-ahead run out there. You've got a good bullpen. Time to take the lead here. The 1-2 to Cal. Up the middle. Nice play by Abrams. His throw to first does get Cal Raleigh. But a nice job by Cal. He moves Teo to third. And the Mariners have the go-ahead run at third with one out for a Eugenio Suarez. So a nice at-bat by Cal. If that had been anybody else, that would have been JP or Julio or someone a little fast. It's probably an infield hit. But Cal doesn't exactly move all that well. She would not. But she's probably laughing at this right now, too, because you guys crack me up. I'm sure you crack her up, too. So I appreciate the banter and the fun. Yes, let's go, Gino. Runner at third, less than 2 outs, just 1 out. Gino homered his last at-bat. Abbott's pitch is in there for a strike at 94. Runner at third with 1 out. Got to get him home. Mariners have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Deep fly ball. We'll take it. Abbott is ready in his 0-1 to Suarez. And that's down the right field line. This is pretty deep. Thomas to the wall. Makes the catch. That'll easily score Teoscar. Made the catch in foul territory. The Mariners take the lead 4-3. Nice job. Cal moved him over. Gino got him in. I love the hits. I'd like some hits there, but we'll take it. It's a good run producing at bat. Boy, Gino, that almost got, I mean, it didn't almost get out. That was in fair territory, actually. I said foul. Man, Gino, so much power because that just looked like he flicked it off the wrist and it got out there. Night, guys. Christian, man, always good to see you. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in. Zach, we'll take it. You got the Julio. Yes, I went with Julio. I went with Julio for your jersey. Here's Kelenic with 2 outs, nobody on. Everyone's saying goodnight to Christian. Appreciate that. LA is 28 is 5 years away. Yeah, for the World Cup. Oh, the Olympics. Don't talk about the Olympics there. Top of the good vibes only video. He's working. We'll do a post game though, so he'll be in later, or we'll be on his channel. 6. And I'm not sure what that's about. Was that? Oh, the hoop. The hoop. Yes, nice to see him finally fight back a little bit. I agree, Flick. Animal, I think you're talking about the basketball hoop there. Nice to see him fight back, and you're being down 3-1. Now got to hold him. Would like a few more runs here. And a nice job there by the Mariners to get that running. 3-0 on Jarred Kelenic. So Abbott not throwing any strikes here. Very kind of everybody to always like that you guys say goodnight to everybody. Just nice gesture. 3-0 on Jarred Kelenic, who's 1 for 2. My hair looks beautiful in the hat. 3-0 on Jarred Kelenic. On deck is Mike Ford. Abbott's 3-0 pitch. Outside ball 4. Good at bat by Kelenic, who's reached base twice today. Good to see. Good to see from Jarred Kelenic. So there'll be 1 on and 2 outs for Mike Ford. I'd love to see Mike Ford put one out of here. Give the Mariners a little separation. 4-3 Mariners, bottom of the 5th. Mariners scored a run this inning. Teo reached on probably what's considered an infield hit. Don Smith threw it away to nobody. Reached second. Cal grounded out, advanced to third, and a Gino sac fly. Gino's second RBI gave the Mariners a 4-3 lead. Here's Mike Ford. Outside ball 1. Now Abbott has lost the strike zone all of a sudden here. Ford 188, 6 homers, and 8 RBIs on the season. Bottom of the 5th. 4-3 Mariners. Abbott's 1-0. And a swing and a miss for, well, it was also a strike. I don't know if they called it a strike or say Ford went around. I think he did both. Good change there from Abbott. Gino with a good at-bat to get the run, and again, hit it a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. The 1-1 to Mike Ford. This would be a good time to send Kelenic. Inside, there goes Kelenic, and he is meat at second. He's out. Not a bad send, though. Not a bad send. 2 outs. Try to get a guy in scoring position, to get that extra run. I don't mind that send there. Let's take off. If we lose game, I'm going to have a gesture. Yeah, I don't blame you. Ooh, Kelenic's safe. Or did he come off the bag? He's safe. He's definitely safe. He looked out at first. Yeah, I get really bad hat hair. Really bad hat hair. What do you think? Our best pitchers. I mean, probably it's probably still Castillo. Castillo or Kirby. Castillo's got the lower ERA. I feel Kirby's been a little better. Kirby or Castillo, though. Yeah, he's safe by a mile. That's not even close. I'll be honest. When I first saw it, I thought he was out. So I don't necessarily get on the too much there. Mariners are going to challenge us. They're going to win the challenge. Clearly safe. Yeah, he's just, safe. I mean, no other way to say it. Yeah, he is definitely safe. Kirby by far. I don't know if by far. I think we are forgetting how good Castillo was at the beginning of the year, and even a while ago. But I do agree, Kirby. I think Kirby's a fair answer for sure. Definitely safe there. Yep. Yes, I did. I called Julio there, and Julio's had a good game. He's 3 for 3. Like I said, good send there. I mean, even if he is out, he's not. Kelenic is safe. Get a runner in scoring position here, and a base hit gives you another run. So let's see if Mike Ford can park one in here and give the Mariners a 2-run lead. That was weird. I thought he was out by a mile when I first saw it, but I guess I would be a good beat. Another runner in scoring position, just 1 for 10 for the Mariners today. Here's the pitch to Ford, And that's going to be up the middle for a base hit. It'll score Jared Kelenic. Mike Ford comes through with an RBI single. It is 5-3 Mariners. Mike Ford with a couple singles today. Now do you send Mike Ford and have him steal second base? We'll see. It is 5-3 Mariners. Yeah. I kind of agree with you. I feel more comfortable with Kirby for sure. So you're not wrong at all. I just think, Castillo has been good. Just been recently he's been struggling. Mike the Fridge Ford. I like that nickname for Mike Ford, the Fridge. He comes through with an RBI single. Mariners get themselves a little separation, 5-3. Yes, big time hit for Mike Ford. 2 singles today. He's definitely doing that. Here's Colton Wong, who did sting the balls last at bat. Does Ford going to get into second? That ball got away. Did Ford go? That's how slow Mike Ford. How did he not get to second on that? Ball rolled like 50 feet away. Cole Wong's going to have to put one way in the gap to score Mike Ford here. Talk about the Mike Ford and Ty France running abilities. 1-0 to Colton Wong. That pitch was actually a strike, but the catcher dropped it. So it goes for a ball. The 1-0. Colton Wong with a drive. Deep right center field. To the track, to the wall. It's off the wall. Will Ford score on this? He will. I don't know because they don't show it and I don't have the announcers. He did score. It's an RBI double for Colton Wong, and the Mariners take a 6-3 lead as Mike Ford chugs around from first base. I was right. You'd have to put one to the wall. Let's go. Yes, Sleepy. Then, the high jump. Yes, there's Colton Wong. Almost got his second. He missed that by, 2 inches. But it is 6-3 Mariners on an RBI double for Colton Wong. I wasn't kidding about it, having to go into the gap to score Mike Ford. We will take it. It is 6-3 Mariners as they put up a big inning here. Runner at second with 2 outs for J.P. Crawford. Yeah, that one right off the yellow. Did not see that one coming. He did. He got home. He lugged around. They didn't show it on route, so without the volume, I couldn't tell. I assumed he scored. I did too. I thought that was gone off the bat, Wesley. Yes, yeah, he did. Here it is. Here's that big inning. Now they're starting to score with some runners in scoring position. The 0-1 to JP, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 on JP Crawford. Good job by the Mariners battling back today. They were up 6-3 here in the bottom of the 5th against the Nationals. Win would get the Mariners 1 game back of the 500 mark. The 0-2 from Abbott to JP Crawford. With Colton on second, inside 1 and 2. JP has reached base all 3 times today, 2 hits and a walk. Him and Julio have combined to reach base 6 times. Great job by the top of the order here, the 1 and 2 setting the table today. What you like to see. Colton Wong's on at second base with 2 outs. And the 1-2 to JP Crawford on the ground. Foul. Again, don't show me, Rube. I'm assuming since JP's staying there was foul, but Root Sports doesn't like to show me. I feel like I noticed the camera work being worse when I have to do the play-by-play on these because I need to see stuff and I don't see it. Mike Ford lumbered home from first base. 2 outs helped. He's off on anything, so that helped big time. Here's the 1-2 to JP from Abbott. Up high, 2-2. Tough inning for Abbott. Started with let's get that triple here and then maybe a double next at bat. Seriously, is the dreaded 500. This comment, I'll jump over my couch without a run up. There you go. I read it. I think I read pretty much every comment. I did. Oh, I read it. Jay reads this comment. I'll jump over my couch without a run up. I'm reading it loud and clear. We're getting the Trident podcast challenges. 3-2 to JP Crawford, who's worked an 0-2 count back to full here. Good at bat by JP. The 3-2 with Julio on deck. That's strike 3 call. Good pitch. JP frustrated, but that's a strike. That's a really good pitch. I don't know if JP might have been more frustrated with himself than he was the ump there. That was a good pitch. The Mariners put up a 3 spot in the 5th. We led to the top of the 6th. The Mariners are up 6-3 on the Nationals. Oh, I read it. I think I read. It's rare when I don't read a comment. The ones I haven't read is like sometimes when people are talking to each other, just because they might be just chatting in their So it's 3, 2, 1. Did he do it? Well, no, if Animal Sanctuary survived. And there, yeah, I probably wanted the cycle. Still needs double and a triple. Probably not going to happen. That was a really nice inning. That was solid. That's kind of what they've been missing. They've been hitting the home runs, but they haven't had that inning like that where just solid contact, good at bats. Or I shouldn't say they haven't had good at bats, but it was a nice inning. It was a real nice inning for the Mariners. We'll head to the top of the 6th with the Mariners on top, 6-3. Eddie made it. Nice job, Animal Sanctuary. Standing ovation for me. Glad you were still with us. I was a little worried, but you made it. I love it. Yeah, they need more of those. The home runs are great. Don't stop hitting home runs. I'm never someone's going to say that, but some of those innings are nice too because the home runs aren't always going to be there. Flick saying hello to Wes. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Again, I think everyone's in here has hit the like button, but if you're new, hit the like and the subscribe button. Again, I think everybody in here is subbed, so appreciate that. And we'll see if the Mariners can finish this one out. If you're not subbed, hit the sub button. I'm 27 away from 1,500. Trying to get to my next goal of 2,000. Actually, my next goal is 1,500, so you guys can help me out if you're new here. Do that. Baltimore looks like they'll beat Cincinnati. By the way, I appreciate – oh, yeah, thank you, Sleepy. I appreciate you guys being in here. I love doing these. They're a lot of fun. We're going to be doing them, like I said, 2 to 3 times a week. There'll be a couple vacations I have where I won't be able to do them. But for the most part, Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays. If the team is off Monday, we'll do Tuesday. If they're off Thursday, nothing I can really do there. And then every Friday with Rooftop for sure. Ball 1 to Corey Dickerson from Luis Castillo, who is back out there for his 6th inning of work. 5, 6, and 7, Dickerson, Ruiz, and Smith for the Nats. Outside 2-0. Got to throw strikes. This game's not over. 6-3, top 6. Nice inning for the Mariners, but Castillo still got to shut him down here, see if he can get through 6, then turn it over to Brash, Munoz, Seawald for the swing and a miss on that 95 by Castillo. 2-1. I imagine that's what the Mariners will do. Some combination of Brash, Munoz, and Seawald. Jake Irvin and Brian Wu tomorrow. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Castillo so far, 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 5 Ks. Only 2 of the 3 runs were earned because of the error by JP. 2-2 from Castillo to Dickerson. Dickerson calls his timeout. And he will saunter or meander back into the box. The ump says, let's go. Castillo is ready. And his 2-2 pitch to Dickerson. Fouled away at 97. Castillo really fastball heavy today. I still don't feel like Castillo's been super sharp. He's certainly battled and done a nice job here to limit the damage and hopefully get through the 6th here. But he still doesn't seem to be quite as sharp as he was April, May. The 2-2 pitch to Dickerson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I say that, and there he goes with a 6th strikeout of the game. Gets Dickerson 1 out here in the 6th. Who's best? Thank you, man. I truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you guys with that, man. Thank you. Thank you, Animal Sanctuary, Moses, Sleepy. Means a lot to me. How do hats ruin your hair? Well, they don't ruin my hair. I just get bad hat hair. Like, it just mats my hair. It doesn't ruin my hair. It just gives me bad hat hair. Here's Ruiz. That misses down low 1-0. So it doesn't – ruin's the wrong word. Yeah, Munoz was just sick. I don't know if he's available. I'm assuming he is, but he might definitely thank you, man. Appreciate that. He could still be out. Ruiz fouls off the 1-0 pitch down the line. Kelenic giving it a look. Runs into a wall, 1-1. Yeah, I got this right after I said he wasn't too sure. We so far do not have hits. Washington. So it's been a part of the order. Appreciate that, Hannah, that Castillo has worked pretty well through. Thank you. Appreciate that, Flick. The 1-1 pitch to Ruiz. He pops that one up. Should be playable. Gino going over in foul territory. And he's got it for out number 2. Actually, Castillo at 86 pitches. He gets a quick out here. He could come out for the 7th. 87 pitches. If he can get, if he's at 90, 91, I might send him back out for the 7th. That will bring up Dom Smith. Smith has a hit. Smith has the home run. So Dom Smith does have a hit. It's Smith. Then it's Derek Hill. I'll say Derek Hall, the Seahawks draft pick. Yeah, I appreciate Hannah and the score updates too. Really appreciate that because I like going over the scores just for people, want to know what's going on in the league. It's cool to see, so I appreciate that. Strike 1 to Dominic Smith, who homered back in the 2nd inning. Castillo's 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Sound like a firework going off outside. Well, I guess we're getting close to the fourth. Would you guys be down? Maybe a fourth? No, I can't do a fourth stream. I got to hang out with the fan band. Well, actually, my older kids aren't going to be here. They're in Philadelphia. Maybe I could do a 4th of July stream. That might be a fun one. We'll see. 0-2 to Dom Smith. I just don't know how many people will be able to join. Either be a lot or a little. The 0-2 outside 1-2. I don't know if we get a lot of people in here or like nobody because you'd all be at barbecues and stuff. The Mariners have an afternoon game in San Francisco against the Giants on the 4th of July. The 1-2 from Castillo to Smith, outside 2-2. Castillo's got to get him out here if he wants to come back out for the 7th. He's at 91 pitches. I don't know if he would. Probably depends on what the Mariners would do in the bottom of the 6th as well. So we'll see. The 2-2 from Castillo to Smith pops that one up. It will get out of play. Smith fouled off enough pitches. This may be it for Castillo. Should I jump over next? I don't. I'll let you guys decide. Do a 4th. I'll see. I'll see what the plan is. It's on a Tuesday. Might be tough for me. I'll see what we're doing. I'll see what the plans are. The 2-2. Smith hits that one into the gap. Julio is going to chase it down. Nice catch. Running catch from Julio. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. Julio with a big smile. I like when Julio smiles when the Mariners are winning. That's good. The no-fly zone. And the guy with the phone. Oh, a guy catches the ball. The guy holding the phone up there, I think, would have broke his phone. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Mariners lead the Nationals 6-3. Nice inning for Luis Castillo. It depends on what time the Mariner game is. I think it's at 1. So it would be for the Mariners game. Yeah, it was. That was a real nice catch. I thought that was going to get into the gap off the bat, to be honest. So we'll see. Maybe Castillo could come back out for the 7th. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, we had the bottom of the 6th in a 6-3 ball game. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it really depends from what they do in the bottom of the 6th. Your bullpen's pretty rested. I don't know Munoz's status. A lot for me depends on Munoz's status. If he's good to go, then, maybe go to the bullpen. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of either way. I'd be fine putting him back out there. I'm fine with taking him out. Yeah, got her to 5, got 6. So kind of figured. I didn't realize that the Nationals didn't strike out that much until William mentioned it in the comments. So I appreciate that. For some reason, I just figured they were kind of a big strikeout team, but they're literally the exact opposite. They strike out less than anybody. So, oh well, I appreciate it. Not much of a call, but thank you. I do appreciate that. Castillo's kind of the guy I'd always say over 5 if that's the over under. He's always going to kind of get his strikeouts. I feel like at least, he's always good for at least 4 or 5. It feels like. So just checking some things here. Thank you guys again for coming into the stream. I appreciate it. I would say hit the like button, but I think everybody has hit the like button that's in here. They haven't quite got to 20 yet. I don't know if we will unless this game gets really tight down the stretch, which I hope it doesn't. Boy, the Nationals bullpen has been rough. 16 blown saves, 4.84 ERA, 260 opponent batting average, 40 home runs given up. Corey Abbott back out there for his 2nd inning of work. Here's Julio, who is 3 for 3. Julio should get 2 more at-bats. A chance for a 5-hit day for Julio. 0-1 from Abbott to Julio. He fouls that one off 0-2, or does he? Does Smith have a play? He goes over. It's out of play. Strike 2. 3 for 3. 3 singles, a stolen base, and RBI. Nice game for Julio Rodriguez today. Really good to see. Yeah, LSU 18-4 over Florida. That's a lot of runs. The Mariners here are up 6-3 in the bottom of the 6th. They were down early, down 1-0. Came back and tied one down 2-1, 3-1, 3-1. The last 5 runs have been all in the Mariners. That's high. 1-2 to Julio. It'll be Julio, Ty France, and Teoscar Hernandez due up this inning for Seattle. 2, 3, and 4. Julio close to getting that average back to 250. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, Julio's not going to be happy on the tape. That was a bit of a hanging slider there. Didn't hang, but it was over the middle of the plate. That's probably a pitch Julio wishes he had back. He took a vicious hack at that. When did you tell your? Oh, they've known. My family's known. That was for the Castillo. They've known all along about my channel. I haven't. That's nothing that. It's not an OnlyFans. I'm not hiding it from anybody. Here's Ty France. he fouls it off. Another kind of hanging slider there from Abbott. So, yeah, my wife was really supportive from the start of it. My kids, my daughter's been in the stream commenting occasionally. So a lot of my family, I think my whole family pretty much knows, at least immediate family. Swing and a miss by Ty, 0-2. Yes, my hair is curly and arranged in afros. Can't wear it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. Just probably mats it down for you. I'm fortunate that, like, as Ty hits a grounder to short Abrams in the hole, good backhand throw, got him. Nice play by Abrams. He has a good glove there. So I don't have the afro, but I feel that on the hair or the hat hair. So probably easier for guys with hair because we can just kind of, throw things together. My wife doesn't wear hats a lot either. So I usually have to hop in the shower after these live streams anyways. I'm going to go call my, yeah, of course, man. See, I won't be Wednesday or Thursday, probably Friday for the next live stream against the Rays with Rooftop. Animal Man, have a great night. Thank you as always for joining us. The Manimal, as William calls him. 1-0 to Teoscar. 2 outs here, nobody on, bottom of the 6th. The pitch, inside 2-0. Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 3, singled in the 5th, which started the rally. It was an infield hit. The sweets and stuff up there in Seattle. Here's the 2-0 swing and a miss. Teo just kind of sitting fastball there, 2-0, and swings through a breaking ball. 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on for Teoscar. 253, 14 homers, 43 RBIs. The pitch. Fouls that one off inside. 2-2.
There will be no dancing girls.
Oh, okay. My wife has said no dancing. I didn't bring them in, I promise. It was for All-Star tickets. I can't prevent that. No dancing. See, look what you guys did. I'm in the doghouse now. Back to baseball. And the 2-2 pitch to Teoscar Hernandez is outside 3-2. My wife rooting for the dump. The dumper is, unless the dumper's on deck. Dumper is on deck. Animal by Mr. Moses. But did Moses leave too? Oh, it's Animal saying goodbye. Teoscar walk. Sorry. Pay attention to different things there. Do not have hits for Seattle. They do not. Here is Cal Raleigh. The dumper is coming up. She did say no dancing girls. She did, unfortunately. So it'll have to be me dancing, which you guys don't want that. That will not be happening. So like I said, the OnlyFans is not going on. Cal Raleigh's home run in Baltimore is the hardest hit of the year for the Mariners. Teo with a walk, 1 on, 2 outs, and ball 1 to Cal Raleigh. So my wife was right. The dumper is up. Maybe she's ahead. Is she ahead right now? She's watching the game. 1-0 to Cal. Teo on at first with a 2-out walk. Nice at bat for Teo, who's reached base twice today. The 1-0 to Cal. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Cal and Ty, as Hannah pointed out, are the only Mariners without hits. Yeah, no, it was Animal saying bye to you. It threw me off when I read it right away. Teo been playing so much. Yes, it has. It has been really nice to see. It's been hot. I know. Life is tough. So we'll have to worry about watching the Mariners play baseball, which can be very rough sometimes. The 1-1 to Cal Raleigh from Corey Abbott. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Man, that breaking ball seems like it's right there to be hit, and they're just over the top of it. Cal swings and misses. 1-2. Julio missed that pitch. Ty missed it once. Maybe it's a better pitch than it looks. Abbott at 41 pitches, so he's kind of been a long guy out of the pen, at least tonight. The 1-2 from Abbott to Cal. Fouls that one off at 93. It will remain 1-2. 2-out walk from Teoscar Hernandez here. So the Mariners with a little 2-out mini rally here to try and add on to their 3-run lead. They haven't shown anybody in the pen yet, so I'm thinking Castillo might be coming out for the 7th. Brash has been used a lot. I don't know Munoz's status for tonight. He wasn't feeling well, but I'm assuming he's got to be probably feeling better. The 1-2 to Cal, swing and a miss. That pitch again, it must be nastier than it. That was actually thrown pretty well. So Cal strikes out. We will head to the top of the 7th. The Mariners still on top, 6-3. White Sox won. Come on, White Sox. Rooting for the White Sox there. Top of the 8th already. Looks like Baltimore will defeat Cincinnati tonight, unfortunately. But again, the Mariners almost think that Baltimore is just uncatchable. maybe if you can get that to like 6 or 7 and you can sweep Baltimore later in the season, then maybe you got a shot. But feels like it's pretty much just kind of conceding one of the wild cards to Baltimore. At least that's where I'm at right now. Heading to the 7th again. Plug. Hit the like button if you haven't. I'm almost 99% sure everybody in here is subbed. But if you're not, hit that subscribe button for me for more content. And I hope you guys are enjoying the live streams as much as I enjoy doing them. They're a lot of fun. And it helps my emotions too. I don't get it's like less frustrating to being around people to talk about the game than it is on when you're sitting there by yourself. It feels weird actually, because I did so many live streams last week that watching the game without the live stream felt weird. I wanted to hop on so bad. I couldn't watch much on Sunday. Or I watched it, but I just couldn't hop on. Saturday, I wasn't home either, so I couldn't, but just feels weird now without doing them. So, hopefully maybe I'll sneak in a few more. Maybe I'll do tomorrow. I'll see how tomorrow's going. Maybe I'll do tomorrow. I'll see what Rooftop's up to as well tomorrow. So maybe we'll try and sneak one in tomorrow. Oh, we got an update. Austin Hayes, a ground rule double and a fly ball down the right line. McKenna scores. Oh, that's right. Baltimore. I'm getting that reversed. I'm thinking Cincinnati did something. Ryan McKenna, the Mariner killer from Saturday, gets the Orioles another run there. So it looks like they'll finish off the Reds. Looks like Castillo's still out there for the 7th. So interesting to see. I think that's fair. Let him get a shot at trying to go 7 here and save the bullpen. And here is Dennis Hall, lays down a beautiful bunt. Castillo fields it. His throw to first in time. What a play by Luis Castillo to get Derek Hall, who runs really well. That's a nice play by Castillo. Prevents a speedy runner from getting on. Good try, good bunt by Hall too. Trying to get something going when you're down by a few runs. And that was a really good bunt. Probably hit it a little too hard. Nice barehanded play by Castillo. Let's watch it. Was he out? Yep, barely half a step, but he got him. Nice play by Castillo. That will bring up Abrams. And that is a breaking ball that looked pretty good. It looked a little low, but he hit his spot. Anytime you hit your spot and it's someone in the zone, you kind of expect to be called strike. It's a ball. 1-0 to C.J. Abrams. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive, fouled off behind the home plate. 1-1. That's about as close as it gets. Hayes, it's a ground rule double to foot. Oh, 10-3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one's over. Abrams fouls off the 1-1, or does Gino have a play out? I think he might. Gino is there. 2 away. Quick 2 outs for Castillo. And I mean, honestly, if he can get another real quick one, do you think about 8? Nice start from Castillo. Was shaky. He settled in nicely. This has actually been a pretty nice start from Castillo. And while he didn't look sharp in the first 3-4 innings, he has really settled in. And this is the best we've seen him in a while. Here's Lane Thomas. Takes a ball on the inside corner, up and in. 1-0. Castillo can stay under 100 pitches here, which would mean he's got to get an out on this pitch. Maybe you send him back out there. The 1-0. Taken down low, 2-0. This next pitch will be 100 from Luis Castillo. Thomas led off the game with a home run. But since Castillo has held him in check, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 at 97. 2-1. For the Mariners in the bottom of the 7th, due up will be Gino, Kelenic, and Ford. Matt Brash is getting loose. I imagine if someone gets on here, Brash would come in. The 2-1. Fouled away. 2-2. Hopefully people rising their feet here to see if they can get Luis Castillo this final strike and this final out on what has turned into a pretty solid outing here from Castillo. Scott looking on. Castillo's 2-2 pitch. Nobody standing up because why would they? The 2-2 fouled off. All these fans always behind home plate. It's such a corporate, man. Like, people should be on their feet. Come on. Get in the game. Support your guy. Everyone just sitting there. The 2-2 pitch from Castillo to Lane Thomas. I guess it's a Monday night. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3 at 98. 7 strikeout from Castillo. A very solid outing from Luis. Struggled a little bit early on, but settled in and pitched a real nice ball game and gave the Mariners 7 innings as well. So a solid outing. We'll head the bottom of the 7th. It is 6-3 Mariners. Nice job from Castillo. Freshman singles on a ground ball. 10-3. Back, what did I miss? I forgot when it's 6-3. I think it was 6-3 when you left. Castillo just got through the top of the seventh. We're into the bottom of the seventh. 6-3. Wasn't dancing girls. That's not. Hey, you did not miss any dancing girls. We promise. We promise. Castillo's pitching much, much better of late. Yeah, sorry, no dancing girls there. Solid 7 innings. Yeah, I gave up 3 runs. Luckily, just cut. Yeah, and you know the solo home run stunk, and I didn't think he was super sharp early on. I will say that. I think in the first 4 innings, a better lineup might have done a little bit more against Castillo here. But the last 3-4 innings, he looked like the Castillo of old that could shut down any lineup. So he settled in and ended up pitching a good game. Got them 7 innings. I'm assuming he's done. He's at 102 pitches. So I'm assuming that's the night for Castillo. And we'll see if Munoz is healthy and good to go. Again, thankfully, it was just a little illness. I think Munoz said he was lightheaded on Saturday. So hopefully he will be good to come in. For the Mariners here in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be Gino, Kelenic, and Mike Ford. Gino's got a home run tonight, his 8th. Hopefully getting the power stroke back going for Gino as we head into the All-Star break. Mariners win tonight. We put them at 38-39, a game under 500. There's somebody knitting at the game. Whatever keeps you occupied. Or crocheting. I think that's crocheting. Knitting, crocheting. I don't know. Never done either one, so I can't say. The things with the needles and you make blankets. I think that's knitting. Let's see, what is this? Can you give a shout to our friend Lux? She is knitting. So there we go. She is knitting. Oh, she's knitting Garen Goldsmith a sweater. Oh, that's really cool. That's actually really sweet. I was kind of making fun of it a little bit, but that's actually super sweet. That's cool that she's doing that for Aaron Goldsmith too. That's really sweet. Aaron Goldsmith seems like a really good guy. So Abbott's still out there. Here's the pitch to Gino. It's a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. So the Nationals bullpen not getting taxed too much as Abbott's out there for his 3rd inning, assuming he was a starter in the minors. The 0-1. It's called strike. I thought that was a ball a little inside. I don't think that sweater will be done tonight. Here is the 0-2 to Gino. Ooh, up high, 1-2. Just missed. I let her know she has been on TV. Her knitting has gotten her on TV. The 1-2. Outside 2-2. Not quite sweater weather yet, though, in Seattle, although it will be in a few months, but midsummer, not really sweater weather, but hopefully a nice Christmas sweater there for Mr. Goldsmith. I thought Blowers is supposed to be back tonight, but it's Angie in the booth. The 2-2 from Abbott to Eugenio gets the sign, looks in. Nope, doesn't like that one. And the 2-2. And Gino drives that one. Oh, great catch by the center fielder, Hall Hill. Diving catch on Gino, robbing him possibly extra bases. That is a great catch by Hill. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 7th. I feel like there's 11 people. I sometimes, there's some people that don't comment, I'm sure. So that's fine. I'd say, yeah, it feels because you got you, Flick, William, there's probably 10 or so. Flowers still, yeah, seriously. Someone said he's supposed to be back tonight, I thought, but I don't know when I saw that. Yeah, there's probably 10, 11 in here. Well, 9 now. So thank you guys for being in here. We did get it up to 17, 18 at one point, which is really cool. Here's Jared Kelenic. And that's outside ball 1. 1-0 to Jared. 1 out. Nobody on. Here's Abbott's 1-0. That misses 2-0. Not sure. I wonder if it will be Brash in the 8th. He was warming up in the 7th. I figured Brash was warming up in case someone got on in the 7th. But no sign if anybody else is warming up. I'm sure if they can give Munoz extra time, they will. The 2-0 pitch to Kelenic. Swing and a miss, 2-1. That pitch, that little kind of slider, the Mariners, everybody swung through that thing. It's been right in the zone. Kelenic's reached base twice today, a walk and a single. The 2-1 and timeout. Timeout called by Kelenic. Timeout, pitch violation, wasn't sure. I'll probably get my hair straightened again, so wear hats again. Sleeping when it's hot, particularly. Oh, I bet that's brutal for it. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. It wasn't supposed to be back. Right. Talking about Munoz. Kellenic grounds that one foul. Oh, Blowers. We're talking about Blowers. I hope he got in trouble. I heard he got in trouble. Blowers did? Me? Blowers? Who are we talking about here? Munoz is warming up. Are we talking about Blowers got in trouble with his wife? The 2-2 pitch. We're talking about me. I'm probably permanently in the doghouse. 3-2 on Kellenic. Yeah, Munoz warming up, so it'll be Munoz for the 8th. Why did he get in trouble? Like, was it the dancing girls? Did Blowers have dancing girls on a live stream? The 3-2, strike 3 called. Kellenic just not thinking that was going to be the pitch. Takes strike 3 down the middle. Yeah, it'll be Munoz 8th, Sewald in the 9th. Hopefully that is a W. Hopefully, feels like it. So Munoz is healthy and back to go. It was the dancing girls. Mike. We should get Mike Blowers in the stream. At least then we could all gotten in trouble together. You know what I mean? If Blowers can do the Mariners games, should get him in here. Here's Mike Ford. And that's a strike. 0-1. I don't think have the Mariners gone down 1-2-3 tonight at any point? Well, I'm not sure. Maybe in the second. Ford takes that one 1-1. Mike Ford with a couple singles today. An RBI and a run scored. It's a good game for Mike Ford. He's done a nice job at the DH position. I don't know if Ford's the answer, but I think he's a decent option against right-handed pitching. Even last year, I thought he was a decent option. That's inside 2-1. He's got a good eye at the plate. He's got pop. Like, I don't think he'll ever be a full-time DH, but it's kind of a platoon guy, pinch hitter. I think Mike Ford should stick on major league rosters. The 2-1. So as he swings terribly over a slider in the dirt, 2-2. The J Trident kiss of death there on Mike Ford. We are at a 2-hour game so far in the bottom 7. Not bad at all. Game flying along pretty quickly here. The 2-2 from Abbott to Ford. Fouls that one off. Just got a piece of it. We'll do the 2-2 again. I believe it's Corey Abbott on the hill. This is his 3rd inning of work. He's on 59 pitches, so he may go the distance here. Or not the distance, but the last 4. See if he comes out for the 8th. See how this inning ends. The 2-2 to Ford. Outside 3-2. Mike Ford can work a walk. It'll be his 3rd time on base today. Ford had 2 home runs on Saturday, including against Felix Bautista, the big Orioles closer. Mike Ford got to him. A shame the Mariners couldn't find a way to pull that one out. The 3-2 to Ford. Fouls that one off. Probably ball 4. But Ford stays alive. It'll be another 3-2. Multi-hit game site for the Mariners. JP, Julio, and Mike Ford. See if anybody else can join that party. Colton Wong will have a chance. He's on deck. Kellenic has reached base multiple times. So is Teoscar. Here's the 3-2. Grounded foul. Good at bat by Mr. Ford. Let's see some of the comments here. Oh boy, you missed a lot. You missed. Mariners up 6-3. Some dancing girls. Everything feels comfy. Certainly does. Certainly does. Miss dancing girls on stage. Ford swings and misses for strike 3. Go the H. To be any future tattoos I get. I want to get a couple tattoos. I don't have any. I want to. Me and my wife want to go get some, but it's obviously saving up too for that. I like you will be occupied. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a 4th of July stream. I just don't know if there's going to be too many people in here. I'm trying to keep them on the down low. 1-1 White Sox Angels, middle of the 9th. Come on, White Sox. How many Mariners games? Well, none recent. I don't live in Seattle, so I can't go to a lot. I'm in Arizona, so when they're out here, I try and go to at least one in the series. Was born and raised in Seattle, so I did. Actually, no. Well, I was actually born in Texas. Moved to Seattle. I was like 2, so essentially born and raised in Seattle. So we went to a lot of. We had Seahawks season tickets. Went to a bunch of Mariners games. Not sure. Moved to the Bay Area and used to go every time they played Oakland. So I went to like 9 a year for like 6-7 years because they'd always play in Oakland. So I've been to a bunch. I'm not sure exactly how many. Oh, are you really? Oh, that's awesome, Moses. Yeah, I've thought about it. With my job, I haven't done it, but I do want to get like some sleeve stuff done. I just, it's expensive. I haven't done that. And then, all sorts of, stuff going on. So do you have a lot? How many do you have, Hannah? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, that's really cool. And I don't know if I could pull it off too. So we'll see, but I definitely want to get some. I'm sure eventually I will. Sounds like Rooftop might be able to come in here soon. So I'm going to send him the link. Just give me a minute, guys, if I miss some of the action. Just give me a couple minutes here, guys. See if we can get Rooftop up in this action. All right, sending the link to Mr. Rooftop. Huge. Yeah, I want to get, and I want to get something Mariners or Seahawks. I thought about doing the Trident, but then it's like, will people know the Trident's Mariners? Does it matter? Does it only matter to me? You know what I mean? So I definitely want to get some. My wife and I have talked about it. We're definitely going to do it. But just a question of when and what I get. So, but yeah, that's really cool. I'd love to have like a sleeve or something done, but that would be over time. Ball one from Munoz, as it's Andres Munoz on the mound for the Mariners. He throws ball 1, 2. I think that's Candelario, or is that Garcia? That's going to be Luis Garcia. The 1-0. This is low 2-0. Yep, try it. Yeah, I agree. If it's something, and you know what, like, who cares what other people think or think of it? You know what I mean? Like, it's what I want to do. So, exactly. 2-0 from Munoz here, who fires the pitch outside 3-0. So Munoz not super sharp here so far. He's hurt. The talon's hurt. The tattoo stuff. I don't think it can hurt a little bit depending on the part of the body it gets done in, from what I've heard. Or the 3-0 from Munoz to Garcia is in there for strike 98 on the outside corner. Hopefully Munoz can settle in here. 2, 3, and 4. Garcia, Candelario, Meneses due up here for the Mariners, or excuse me, for the Nationals. The 3-1 from Munoz to Garcia. Fouled it off, 3-2. 98 from Munoz. Hopefully he's feeling better and healthy, because we want a healthy Andres Munoz. Physically and truly healthy. The 3-2 from Munoz. Outside ball 4. And not a good start. Don't like leadoff walks. Garcia will be aboard for Candelario here. Yeah, we've been through a lot. We have certainly been there. What did I miss? Wait, what did I miss? Oh, the talent. You're talking about for the Seahawks, the talons. Is that what I missed? Is that what I was talking about? Is that was the joke there that I missed? Sorry. Sometimes I'm going through this so much that I just, like, the comments, it's whoosh half the time for me, unless I missed something else there. Was it maybe I missed some more dancing girls. 6-3 is the score. Maybe I'll just let you guys go in there and leadoff walk to Garcia. Here's Candelario. Swing and a miss. So Munoz looks like he's settled in here a little bit. Yeah, as soon as I was thinking, I read it as, because then I was misspelling, so I was like, talent tattoo. I was like, wait, what? No, you guys are fine. You can make fun of me. I don't mind. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. There's a nice job by Munoz. Nasty slider for out number 1. You guys can all make fun. That it doesn't bother me at all. It's all in good fun. Said sometimes I just flip through comments. I'm like, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, almost dropped my water. I saw Derek Hall just brought his mom a car. Someone mentioned that. That's really cool. Here's Meneses. 1 out, 1 on. Garcia had a leadoff walk. And then Candelario struck out in 3 pitches. Strike 1. So Munoz has settled in here. Me, both arms and legs and covered on both sides. Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll have one for football season. We'll see. The 0-1 to Meneses. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 100 from Andres Munoz. So after that leadoff walk, Munoz has settled in just nicely. Munoz always has a nice dip in the chew in the lip. can always see it there. Meneses 293, 2 homers, 39 RBIs. The crowd getting up for Munoz. The 0-2. Outside at 100. Good take by Meneses. 1-2. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 8th. The Mariners on top of the Nationals 6-3. Andres Munoz in the game. Walked Garcia, struck out Candelario. Munoz comes set and is 1-2 to Joey Meneses. Is on the way. Swing and a miss on a slider way outside, but a nasty pitch for Munoz. He gets Meneses 2 down, and that will bring up Dickerson. So after the leadoff walk, Munoz has settled in nicely. I don't want any tattoos where I can't see him. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I don't want to get one in a spot where no one, because like I personally feel like, what's the point if people can't see it? Not that like it's for other people, like I said, but you know, I'm kind of with you on that. So I got worried with it. Yeah, it was just sick, I guess. But oh my gosh, my heart was beating when he got taken out. Swing and a miss by Dickerson for strike 1. Favorite, trying to convince my wife, but she's afraid. Yeah, my wife's actually she's more adamant. I'm the one that's more better manners are going to Mariner. I'm like, I think I have pretty good manners. The 0-1 swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, my wife's actually more adamant about going to get one than I am. I'm just a little bit more like price wise, and you know, it's that debate. You know, we're trying to save for other things and stuff. So I just debated doing it, and I really want to find a person that I trust to do it too. You know, you hear the horror stories, but yeah, if I get one, it's definitely gonna be one somewhere where people can see it. You know, that's the kind of me. That's like the purpose of it. The 0-2. Dickerson on the ground, right to Ty France. And he will tap the bag for an easy out number 3. So after the leadoff walk, Munoz settles down, gets a couple strikeouts and a ground out. We will head to the bottom of the 8th. The Mariners are on top 6-3. So good inning by Munoz after the leadoff walk. Well, you're in luck. I also have side tattoos. Nice inning for Munoz. Yes, did you change your picture there, Sleepy, right? As you know, people by their pictures. So many great. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you would probably know them. So maybe we can chat one time and I can get some names from you so that I can, you know, do something. So I'm definitely going to get one at some point. I just got to figure out what I want, where I want it, you know, all that stuff. So cool though, man. I appreciate that. There are some good ones I've heard of for sure. 6-3 Mariners. We are heading to the bottom of the 8th. Then it'll be Paul Sewald time. The 9th list, the Mariners can put up a plethora of runs and allow Chris Flexen to come in. Due up for the Mariners will be 9, 1, and 2. Colton, JP, and Julio. Colton Wong has a chance for a multi-hit game. Just missed a home run his last at-bat. Picture. That's awesome. Love it. Love it. Yes, let's add on, Stefan. I agree. Let's get some more runs here. Let's get some more. Stretch my back here. This chair is actually more comfortable than the other one I'm in. I like the setting better in the other room, but this has been comfortable. I'm closer to the TV as well, so I can see more of the game. Cats are made sleepy. Virtually all my tattoos are seen as depressing to people who look at them. Like people don't like for people that just don't like tattoos, or just the theme of them is kind of like darker. That's all. Yeah, that's super cool. I'm all for that. I've got a lot of buddies that are neck, arms, sleeves, everything. So it's not anything that ever bothered me or made me gun shy with people. So there's someone with a tattoo right there. Colton Wong takes strike 1. Abbott's still out there, so he is eating the innings for Nationals. So they will save their pen. Not that their pen's been very good, but he will save them for the rest of the series. Wong hits that one to first. Fielded there by Dom Smith, and Colton Wong is out number 1. Not sure. Rooftop sent me a link. I know a link. Oh, no, I sent him the link. So we're supposed to be on tonight for a post game. And when Rooftop's ready, he is welcome to come in here. He has the link, so we may see Rooftop. Gotcha themes are. I think that's cool. I think it's super cool. So, but I get, sometimes not for everybody, but I think times have changed a little bit. I think more people are open to it maybe now than they were in the past. Like, I mean, as the 1-0 to JP. I used to know it was like big for work. Like, oh, you can't have tattoos and everything. I know guys that are CEOs of companies that are covered in tattoos. That used to not be the case, but I think now more people are open to, at least in my opinion. The 2-0 to JP, swing and a miss over that slider, 2-1. Yeah, that's how I feel on it. Now just went to sleep early after the burst. So far, 1 inning to go. It's not in the bag yet, but yeah, the Mariners done a nice job keeping them quiet. The 2-1 to JP outside, 3-1. It helps that the Nats aren't a very good baseball team, so that helps. But still got 3 big outs to get. The 3-1 from Abbott to JP Crawford. Outside 4-1. Ball 4. JP is aboard for the 4th time today. 2 walks, a homer, and a single. Nice game by JP Crawford. Get a tattoo of a lamp. I was going to get a roofing tattoo for rooftop for the commercial. What's the name of the company? I can't remember them. I hear that. I know the ad too. It's in my head. Should get that tattooed. JP still needs a double and a triple. He walks, so he will not get a cycle tonight at all. But yeah, the 4-1 count. You can tell I'm getting at the end of my night here too. That misses low to Julio. Looked like a strike. The pitch FX or the box is gone. 1-0 to JP. I will say when I don't have the strike zone to show me, I have a little more sympathy for the umps. That looked like a strike though. 1-0 to Julio. See if the Mariners can add on a run. JP on at first with a walk. 1-1 to Julio, who has also reached base 3 times today, trying to get on for the 4th time. Julio Rodriguez trying to get that average back up to 250. Julio had a pretty decent road trip. Nice series in Baltimore. 2 career 4-hit games for Julio. That misses 2-1. He did it May 15th at the Mets last year and September 4th at Cleveland. That was a fun series. Mariners swept that series. I was in Universal Studios during Game 3. That was that 10-hour rain delay. And we were at the park, and it was delayed all game. Action in the Nationals bullpen is Ward. I don't know a lot of the guys in the Nationals pen. So Thaddeus Ward getting loose for Baltimore. Washington. 3-0 to Julio is in there for a strike, 3-1. Mariners playing the DC teams, Baltimore and Washington, the Baltimore Maryland teams, the last 2 series. 3-1 from Abbott to Julio. Fouls that one off, and he took off the knee pad of the catcher, Ruiz. Went right off his padding, and it flew off. Or is that a shoulder pad? Might have been a shoulder pad there. I don't think I've ever seen that. The ump will help him get that back on. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Wild pitch by Aaron Bummer. Walk-off run by Mike. Angels win 2-1. Mariners couldn't get anything off Bummer. Of course, the Angels find a way. Yeah, tough way to lose for the White Sox. Good news is I think the Astros are off tonight, and so are the Yankees. So the Mariners have a chance to at least gain a half a game on those 2 teams. And Texas lost, so you never know. 3-2 to Julio. Fouls that one off. We'll do the 3-2 again. So chance to gain a game on Texas. Like I said, you never know. They still play Texas 6 more times, so they'll have a chance. And then what else? The half game on Houston and the Yankees as well. Julio takes his time out as I yawn. That's never a good sign. Yeah, big time. My next tattoo will probably be a neck wrapper. Oh, that'd be cool. I don't think I'll get the neck tattoo, but I wouldn't mind. I know we've talked about some of you people see, but I wouldn't mind like something here and then here. So we'll see. We will see. Maybe I'll do a live stream of it. The 3-2. That misses ball 4. Julio reaches base for the 4th time today. So Julio and JP combined on base 8 times today. That is setting the table. That's a nice job by those 2 guys. And when those 2 guys are on, it is a pretty good 1-2 punch for the Mariners. I definitely encourage and approve of a neck tat. Flick of the switch, no. A pair of hands. A meeting of the mind for the Nationals, and that will do it. Is it Davey Martinez, the Nationals manager? He will come and get Abbott. Abbott went 3 1/3 out of the bullpen today for the Nationals, and it looks like Thaddeus Ward will be coming in. A pitching change. Yay, as we're so close to the end. Tattoo burning warehouse. So that sounds pretty cool. That's always interesting, tattoo stories. Like what makes people get them and not get them, but like, the meaning to certain things. We've got a visitor. We have got the man, the myth, the legend. Rooftop is here. Looks like audio only, though. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can't see you, but we can hear you.
I'm setting up my camera. That's why. I feel like I feel like I missed a lot.
There you go. Rooftop is in the house, everybody. If you're not already
Moses, don't jinx it because we've had pretty bad luck this past week. But yes, I'm glad to be on this show. And hey, after this game, we'll be doing a post-game show on my channel because I want my share of the views.
Yep. So we will be on Rooftop's channel because he has it where we can stream it to both our channels. I don't. So we will be over on Rooftop's channel for the post-game, hopefully in just a few minutes.
Yes. And I'm getting some comments. What's up, Rooftop? What up, Sleepy? Are you sleepy? Rooftop, better late than never on this glorious day. It's been a beautiful day, but very hot.
We've got a big tattoo discussion. So that's where that's come from.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of tattoo chat here tonight. So as the Mariners have battled back tonight, there was a little frustrating start to this game, but they have battled back, and they are going to be 3 outs away from win and trying to add on here in the 8th.
Flick, we will do commercials on my post-game show for sure because my buddy's definitely going to want his recognitions and attention. But hey, if your house needs upgrades, call him up. And yes, thanks, Hannah. I am welcomed. Any more soccer stuff you got for me?
The people were asking for you earlier. They're like, where's Rooftop? When's Rooftop coming in? I'm like, he'll be here. He'll be here.
Yeah, I just couldn't give the bells and whistles because, well, also I want you to be able to click on the comments too. So it was kind of like it was like a give or take kind of thing.
Right. Strike one to tie France. The new pitcher is Thaddeus Ward, who has a 26 to 22 strikeout to walk ratio. So this guy.
Oh, wait.
Wild.
You did offense last time. It's my turn. Oh, Ty France. He swings in a fly ball. And is it dropping? It is going in for a base hit. And Ty France is at first base. And we got a runner scoring. J.P. Crawford has scored. And the Mariners have extended their lead 7-3 on a 1-out single by Ty France. And the Mariners just keep on going. And hopefully they don't stop because no lead is safe when you're the Seattle Mariners. Ty France had a nice little blooper. I thought someone might catch it, but then it just dropped in. And now we got 7 runs in. Flick of the switch is out. Okay. Great. We're going to miss him. We've got Teoscar Hernandez, where Mariners Mojo is saying that he should have a case for an all-star game. And as much as we're not on the same page, I'm only agreeing just because I want somebody from Seattle to be on the all-star team.
Right.
But 8 of 9 batters have hit safely tonight. So that's pretty good and encouraging. 0-1 for Teoscar. Here's the pitch. And that is a ball. And I really thought the umpire was going to -1 himself on that. And also, if you're wondering why I was late, all I can say is don't quit your day job. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a miss on a slider. Strike 2 for Teoscar. That's not going to make your case for the all-star team. But he has 14 home runs and 43 RBIs, leading the team in home runs, as it seems. Teoscar, he's waiting. 5 pitches for Ward. And here is the one. No, we got a time called. And Flick is leaving. Have a good night. Gonna miss you.
Flick, have a good night, man. Take care. And Sleepy, thank you, man. Appreciate that. We are glad people have been able to find, other channels through both our channels. So it's been awesome.
Got Teoscar. He is waiting for the 1-2. And here it is. And it's a swing and a fly ball. Is it still? Nope, it is not going to go. But this should score in a run. And tagging at third, I think it's Julio Rodriguez. And he is going to score. The Mariners lead at 8-3. What a Sacrifice fly by Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get an RBI, and his batting average will not be affected. And Hannah Kim Si-ju has signed with Premier League club Brentford. Let me look up that name. I know this is not your cup of tea, Mr. Trident.
You're good. No, you got it. Just I just enjoy it and just not my knowledge. Cal, the only Mariners
but it's all good. Here is the big dumper on the way, and it's inside for ball one. And this kid is only 18 years old. That's pretty encouraging. Want a youth guy on there, so that's something good to know. And here is the pitch, and it's low for ball one, and Ward is just struggling. Jacob Couch, good to see us both of those sac flies. Super important, very important. Rooftop came and brought the good vibes. Yes. Bad vibes only.
Yes, we missed your Gino had a home run. Everyone was asking where you were with the video.
Well, that's why I got. Well, it wouldn't have worked because if I don't have access to computer, I can't push the buttons.
Yeah.
I'll have to I'll have to give them to you. Like I'll have to give them to you. You have to upload it or something.
Sounds good.
And here's Cal Raleigh working with a 2-1 count. He is 0 for 4. That is crushing, but at least the Mariners made up for it for him. Here's a 2-1, and that is strike 2. Mariners are down to their final strike for the 8th inning. And can the Mariners still extend this lead? Yes, they're up 8-3, but you just never know because remember last year, the Mariners had a sizable lead against Atlanta and blew it, but luckily, Julio and Eugenio Suarez bailed them out. And Cal Raleigh, he is still waiting. It's a 2-2 pitch. Has a pretty good chance of striking out, unfortunately. Here's the 2-2. And there's a swing and a ground ball, and it is foul. Just barely foul. Not that it would have scored runs or anything, but it actually could have gotten the guy to third base, maybe. Was a good hit. And they're showing the replay. And just, it was not that close anyway. But Cal Raleigh, he's still waiting. He's on 11 pitches. It's a 2-2 count. And yes, Lord Vader's behind me. He's making sure I'm not putting bad vibes because he would choke me. But here is the 2-2 to Cal Raleigh. And here it is. And it's a swing and a fly ball to not so deep right field. And that is caught. And that will retire the side. The Seattle Mariners do put in more runs and will make it 8-3 as Taylor Saucedo will be coming out from the bullpen. And I can share. I think I can still share screen. So maybe I will. I'll show the Modern Exterior Solutions commercial. Let's see if I can do that.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, let's see if I can do this. Here it is.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And if you would like those services, give a call to 206-992-4465, 206-992-4465. Use the promo code Modern Rooftop to get 20% off of your first service, Seattle and King County. And make sure that, you take a look at him because he is striving in quality rather than going cheap. Especially if you plan to live in a house for 30 years, go for him. All right, looks like we are back from the break. I'm going to stop the sharing, and looks like we are in the top of the 9th inning. Taylor Saucedo will be pitching. And actually, you've had a long day, so let me finish this off because you've been calling it all day long.
Go for it. I was hoping Cal
Let me take care of this. And there looks like they're showing Taylor Saucedo. He's a 2.79 ERA in 19 innings, 20 strikeouts, 7 walks. He's been one of the more decent ones. Mike Blauer suffered a concussion and experienced vertigo lately. Yeah. Ooh, I can see why he tried to keep it a low profile. But here's Taylor Saucedo. He is going to go, and here's the pitch. And it's a swing and a miss, and that looked like a nice changeup by Saucedo. For here is Ruiz. He's batting 6th in the order. He is 0 for 1. Nationals came up with 3 runs today. Here is a line drive, and that is a base hit, and it's actually 0 for 3. Now it's 1 for 4, and there is already a man on first base, which, I'm one of the more critical guys of the Mariners bullpen, and this is exactly why I panic, and I have every right to. So, but let's see if Taylor Saucedo can get himself out of this already jam. As a Mariners fan, if there's a man on base, it's called the jam already. Here's Dominic Smith, batting 7th in the order, and he takes it for a strike, and that is a +1 for the umpire, as that was supposed to be a ball, but the umpire just gave it to him. Here is Saucedo. He's still waiting. Here it is. And that is a ball, and that was a makeup call. Umpire was like, never mind. So basically,
go on.
That +1 just went, and it's because he heard me. That's why. Here's the 1-1, and a swing and a miss. Strike 2 should have been strike 3, but you can't depend on umpires to win the game, which is why I felt the whole Suarez thing was a little bit overblown. Wasn't the reason why the Mariners lost. It was because they were just not competent in one-run games overall. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and here's a ground ball. Will not be a double play. It's just rolling depressingly and looks like a foul. Oh, no, it was an infield single, and Suarez didn't even run for that at all. Like, where was the effort on that? Unless there is something that I was missing on that one. They're showing the replay. It was a dribbler. It was a little bit farther out.
He was just so far away. I think that's what it was. He was playing him to pull, so he was turned around on the infield. But here we go.
Now we got 2 men on, and we are already in a jam. This could be ugly real quick. This is giving me the 1997 vibes. And it's outside, and it nearly went past Cal Raleigh. And already ball 1. And I'm telling you, I'm feeling 1997, and I was barely even alive. I was 5 years old. I didn't even know about that. I read about it. But Derek Hill's 0 for 3, and a swing and a miss, strike 1. And of course, I wonder if the media and the fans out there on Twitter saying the umpire should have made it strike 3 on that moment, but you still got to respond. You can't dwell on umpires. You just got to keep moving forward. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Derek Hill. And that is a foul ball going way back. Sleepy says, come on, let's get a double play. I agree. No, let's get a triple play. Let's just end this so we can do our post-game show because it's in 16 minutes. And the Mariners are going to make me late for this.
It'll be quite a post-game show if they give up 6
It would be. Mariners have 14 come from behind wins this season. I wonder if that's a major league leading. I doubt it. But here is the 1-2 pitch. And it's strike 3 called, and the Mariners have 1 out on the board with 2 men on still. I wonder if that hill is related to Glen Allen Hill. I don't know.
Oh, it could be. And sometimes that come from behind win stat is so weird because, like, if you're down 1-0 in the first inning, it's technically a come from behind win. But I think
it's pretty sad.
I think late inning rally. You know what I mean?
Something like that. But how could you really measure that? And here's the pitch. And did he go all the way? Obviously so. The appeal was not even necessary. Strike 1 for C.J. Abrams. Yeah, the name Abrams reminded me of J.J. Abrams with the garbage Star Wars. Ugh. 1 for 3, single in the third with a run. Here's the 0-1, and that is strike 2. 0-2 to C.J. Abrams. He is batting .236 with 7 home runs and 33 RBIs. Cecito
I've seen
already
that.
on 12 pitches.
On a-
He's already put in quite a bit of work this inning, and he does call for time to avoid the pitch clock violation. And let's see if Cecito can get this guy out. Here's the pitch. And did he go?
Yep.
He did. And it's 2 outs, and the Mariners have 1 more out to go. The Nationals are down to their final strike. Can the Mariners complete this comeback? Let's see if they can. And yes, obviously in the replay, he did go all the way. Now let's see if he can just complete this. The fans are standing up. They're happy that it's happening. And it's a strike. And Cecito has been right on target throughout this inning.
Mm-hmm.
He has not lost his control one bit. And it seems like that's who he is. He is definitely more of a control type pitcher. Lane Thomas, the leadoff hitter. Here's the 0-1, and here's a ground ball, and it's a fair ball. Suarez was a diving effort, and that's going to score in at least a run. The ball is still not being found. That's probably going to be at least another run coming in, I think. But now it's 8-4 Mariners, and it looks like they held the man to third base. It really looked like there was an opportunity, but now we have given up a run, and like I said, this is where I'm always concerned about the Mariners. And that ball was just got stuck, and that played another role on why Kelenic didn't maybe had to play at the plate.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think it's the ground rule double when it gets stuck.
That's why no one scored.
Yeah.
But
Or
here's
the one guy.
Luis Garcia batting second in the order, swing and a miss, and that was a really sloppy one. I will say this, even if the Mariners win, I'm still going to hammer the bullpen for this. I'm still going to hammer Cecito for this, or really the defensive effort. And here's Luis Garcia, and here it is. And that's a foul ball, and the Mariners are down to their final strike. And the home runs for today, who hit the home runs today? It was J.P. Crawford. Who else?
Gino. I think that
finally, Good Vibes Only finally hits a home run. That was absolutely needed. And post-game shows coming up if the Mariners win. Knock on wood. Here's the 0-2, and that is outside for ball. And Cal Raleigh really tried to sell it to him. Or that sounded looked more like a pitch out, sort of. But
there was some
Luis Garcia, he is waiting for it. It's 2 for 3. Can the Mariners win to at least somewhat make up for yesterday? And here's the pitch, and it's outside again for ball 2. 2-2, and you really got to at least make it at least a strike somewhere, because you definitely can't go to ball 3 on this one. I would think that Cecito's still going to try. I think he's going to pitch a strike on this one. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and outside again, ball 3. He is trying to fool him, but he is not biting one bit. Cecito's got to throw a strike on this one. I think he's got to just go right after him with a 3-2 count. The fans are just completely in an adrenaline. And here's the 3-2 pitch, and that is a foul ball. And Cecito tried to trick him again. Not really liking the command of Taylor Cecito right now. He's trying to play a little bit cute. He's not mixing up his pitches at all. It was just too predictable.
Well,
but the fans are still cheering.
Got to go to Seawald if Garcia gets on with the tying run.
Yeah, that's the thing. Could be a save opportunity, unfortunately. And here's the 3-2 pitch, and that is ball 4. And Cecito tried it again. He is just going back to back about the outside pitches, outside the strike zone. Scott Service is like, yep, he is coming out, and that's a sight you'd never like to see. It looks like he's going to pull him out, and I think he's going to bring in Paul Sewald if he is warming up in the bullpen, and he is making that signal.
That's William.
This was supposed to be just a mop-up job, but it's now turning into a potential save situation. Would that be if you have 2 outs and you're the closer?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, just like that.
Honestly,
I remember in NBA baseball, it wouldn't have counted as a save. If Taylor Cecito has been taken out, and this call to the bullpen, and who is it going to be?
Paul.
That is the Paul Sewald, who is also on my fantasy team, so maybe I'll get a save out of it for my numbers, but that was a very concerning at bat, because you saw Taylor Cecito just throwing it outside constantly. And even with a foul ball, which was bailed out by, he was still trying to pitch outside strike zones to fool the guy, but he wasn't fooled one bit. So the command of that was just questionable. And Cecito does seem like a control kind of guy, but he was trying to play the cute game, and it just did not work out. And now we've got the bases loaded, and Worst case scenario, obviously, could be a grand slam home run. And I am going to put the fear in that because this bullpen is where this is the part where nobody pays attention to the bullpen. You're allowing men on base. And I know I'm monopolizing this, so try and give your take on this on what the heck is going on.
And actually, if Paul would have come in to face Garcia, it actually would have been a save situation. If the tying run's on deck, it's actually considered a save situation. So this is a save. I mean, I don't mind Saucedo starting the inning there, 5-run lead. He's got to find a way to get out of that. You need to be better. Taylor Saucedo needs to be better there. And now you've got Candelario coming up who's got a little pop. And, you know, I know I'm not trying to sound doom and gloom, but, you know, Paul can give up the home run occasionally. We've seen it. You know what I mean? It's in his game a little bit. So, hey, you allow the tying run to come to the plate, and it's a dangerous situation here. It's a shame. Munoz was really good in the 8th, and go to Saucedo, try to close out a 5-run lead. He should be able to get it done. Just no excuses for it. So
did Munoz pitch a 1-2-3?
He walked the first guy, then he got 2 strikeouts.
I think he should have had one more inning. I think they should have let him, but Scott Service will just never let that happen because he just doesn't want to burn Munoz. That's why it's a fear. But now Paul Sewald is on the bullpen. He had a blown save earlier last week. I believe he had a blown save at some point. But now Washington can hit a grand slam, and if they do, this game is tied. And this would, unfortunately, go into the bottom of the 9th, which the Mariners cannot afford. And now who do we got up the plate? Just waiting for it. Because I haven't – Jameer – I can't even say his name. And it's outside for ball 1. And it's 3 balls away from another run coming in. And this is where you don't want to give any of Washington any kind of confidence. And here's the pitch. And that is a strike. 1-1. He has 10 home runs and 36 RBIs, batting .261. Paul Sewald, he is waiting for it. He's got what he wants. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the Nationals are once again down to their final strike.
For the 5th time.
For the 5th time. And can Paul Sewald get this closed? The fans are just completely like, come on, get this done. And here's the 1-2. And that's strike 3. Carlino's outside the plate. And the umpire finally said, just end this already. And the Mariners escaped from a potential bullpen meltdown that felt like 1997. And the Mariners, they won. And if to sound a little bit positive, the Mariners are now 3-2 in their last 5 games. If you just look at their last 5, they're above 500, and they're still outscoring their opponents.
I've got one better, 3-0 in the last 3 live streams.
Yeah, we weren't there the last 2 games, so we'll have to take the blame on that. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow because of that. And also, guys, don't go away. We still have a post-game show to do at 9:30. So please, or we can just start it immediately. I'm okay with that too. So I'm going to get my portion of it going. And I'm going to send that link to the Mr. J Trident. But what a game that was. And thank you for watching for this portion of it. We are now going to jump into my channel along with a crossing of his. So we are going to go on a different link. So stay tuned and enjoy. Actually, enjoy the post-game show, which is coming up in just a few moments.
I'll get signed off here, and I'll be right over there.
Excellent.
So, yeah, Mariners win, everybody, 8-4. A little dicey there in the 9th, and probably a pretty lucky, not lucky, but a nice call that benefited the Mariners. That was a ball outside to Candelario, but the Mariners get the benefit of the call. They finish it off there. Taylor Saucedo couldn't quite finish it off, but it happens. Paul Sewald comes in and gets it done. So the Mariners do hold on 8-4. Great game for Julio, reached base 4 times. JP reached base 4 times. I'm going to get going. I'm going to be on Rooftops channel. We're going to do a quick post-game recap, talk about this one a little bit here. So head over to his channel, his stream will be up. We should be up in about 2, 3, 5 minutes or so. And we'll have the post game on his channel. It'll also be on my channel as well. So if you do want to hang out, there'll be another link popping up for that as well. Yeah, very generous there. Listen, the Mariners, you know, I mean, like I said, the Mariners, you can't really blame the Ups when they lose. And I'm not going to just give credit when they won, but that was very generous. Probably, I mean, it definitely felt like that. It felt for sure. Moses, thank you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, Jacob. And I'll see you guys over on Rooftops channel. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.